Hello, Barça fans. How are we all doing? Long time no see, right? International breaks, aren't they boring? Barça is back. That is the good news. It is match day 10 in La Liga, and we face Sevilla at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic in the first of what is going to be an interesting run of games with Bayern Munich and Real Madrid in there as well. But let's focus on today. We are at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Many returns to the squad list. Marc Brau is there. Tell us all about it, Marc.
Hi Robert, how are you? It's been a long time since the last game. Barça played against Alaves 15 days ago. For me, it was a very, very long international break, the last one. But I think that today it's a very important day because Barça Live is back. But of course, we have other important news. We have big news this morning because Fermin is back with the squad, Dani Olmo is back with the squad, and Gavi is back with the squad after a year. A year ago, he suffered a tough injury in an international game between Spain and Georgia, and he will be on the bench today. Maybe he could play for the first time this 2024 year, the first minutes this season. We hope it. So we have the lineup for today. It's important for Barça to win the game against Sevilla because Real Madrid won yesterday against Celta. And remember that next week we will play the Clásico against Real Madrid. So let's go with the lineup with Iñaki Peña, who will start at the goal with 4 players at the back, with Paco Barcena and Diego Martinez as a centre backs, with Jules Koundé as a right back, with Alejandro Balde as a left back, with Eric Garcia as a holding midfielder in the midfield position. Very close to him will play Marc Casado, and Pedri as an attacking midfielder. Lamine Yamal, who is recovered for the problems that he had with the national team, will play as a right wing, with Rafinha in the left wing, and Robert Lewandowski, 12 goals in 11 games this season, will be our striker tonight in the returning game here in Montjuic against Sevilla.
Well, thank you very much, Marc. There is Barca's lineup for all you guys. Do you like it? Do you not? Let us know your thoughts on the live chat. Rate it from 1 to 10. 10 is the high score, 1 is the lowest. Joining me here in the studio today for this Barça Sevilla, Natalie Baresi. How are you doing, Natalie?
Hello. Happy that club football is finally back.
I'm so happy about that, yes. I mean, it's been a long 2 weeks.
Yes, it has. The national teams are fun, but it's always better to see Barça, to be honest.
And joining us in the studio for the first time this season, Adrian Bialkowski. Adrian, how are you doing?
I'm good. Always happy to be here. Good to be here, like you said, for the first time this season. The last game we did together was, I think, Xavi's last game.
Yes, Xavi's last game at the Olympic Stadium in May. Barça 3, Rayo 0, I seem to remember.
Think so, yeah.
Pedri came back, scored 2 goals. Good game. Let's hope it's the same outcome today. Keep your thoughts coming on the live chat. I'll read some of your comments out in a second. But Natalie, your thoughts on tonight's lineup? There was much expectation. Would Szczesny start? Would any of the players coming back from injury starting? No, Hansi Flick has stuck to his guns and going with a similar lineup to the last one he put out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we expected him to keep it cool with Gavi, with Fermin, with Olmo. Maybe they'll get a few minutes, hopefully. But I think he wants to, be realistic. But I'm surprised that he is playing Lamine. I thought he would give him some rest. But I think he just wants to make sure they win this one. And hopefully if the score is high enough, then maybe he'll take him out, let him rest, because we've got some big games coming.
Well, we hope so, and indeed we do have some big games coming. Some comments from the live chat. The user Football is Life going with a 7, Aukidi going 7, Neil Lakan going 8, Gaddafi 8, Jasbir Singh 7, Zaid 8, Speed is 10,000, Pavel Corredor 10,000, Humanatic 10 as well, and Tandeka is going for and 8, Barca fan 1899 says Ansu could be there as well. Some thought that Ansu might start today. He will be starting from the bench. Maybe he'll get some minutes in the second half. Adrian, your thoughts on tonight's lineup? You, being a Polish man, can attest to the expectation that there was that Szczesny might start today. Not today, maybe next week.
Well, I won't say that I'm heartbroken, but I am a bit surprised. And I've heard a lot of Polish in Barcelona, a lot of Polish language in Botiga and Rambla Canaletas, buying shirts, and I think many people came over to Barcelona from Poland to see his debut, because he's only our second Polish in the history of football team, men's football team. And I think some people are disappointed, but we have to respect the decision. And I think that Hansi Flick knows what he's doing and how they both train, and we'll see how it goes.
What they will be able to see is the other Polish player, the Polish star, Robert Lewandowski, who happens to be the Pichichi in La Liga. As Marc Brau said, this season in all competitions, 12 goals in 11 games. He is one of the options for key player tonight. Who do you think the key player will be tonight? Could it be Jules Koundé facing his former team? 100th appearance today for Jules Koundé as a Barca player, so a round of applause for him. Lamine Yamal, option number 2. There was a bit of worry about him. He came out limping out of that first game with the Spanish national team, but he is in the starting lineup tonight. Will he be one of the key players, or the Pichichi Robert Lewandowski? Adrian, I'll start with you. I'm guessing you're going with option 3.
I have to
There's
go
bias
with,
here.
obviously, with my man Lewandowski, as always. Yeah.
Natalie?
I'm going to go with Lewandowski also because I kind of hope, he won't probably do it, but I kind of hope Lamine will try to be a little bit safer because I know all the players are probably going to go for him and I don't want him to be risked. So I'm going to go with Lewandowski.
Right, well, Marc Brau spoke to Hansi Flick just a few minutes ago, so let's go and hear what our head coach had to say ahead of this game.
As usual, only a few minutes to start the game between Barça and Sevilla. We are with FC Barcelona coach, Mr. Flick. Hi, Mr. Flick, how are you? Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Well, I asked you yesterday, but I want to ask you again, what kind of game do you expect today with this Sevilla, who won the last derby against Betis and who are in a better way than in the first part of the season?
Yes, of course, and they're very strong, so also with the ball, they like to have the ball. So we have to press them very good. So we would like also to play with the ball. This is our strength, and so it will be a tough game for us.
Usually the games after international breaks are difficult. How do you see the players after 15 days? A lot of them were out with the national team, so how do you see the players?
No, it's always very important to start after a break with a victory. So it's today our focus to give everything, you know, to win this match today.
The last question you have, 3 players could be back today, as Fermin, as Dani Olmo, especially Gabi. I don't ask you if they're going to play, but I want to know, especially in Gabi, how do you see him today? How different is for this player to be finally able to play after a long time ago?
No, everyone is happy here in the club that he's back, and also for him it's you know, it's a big thing to be back in the team, to drive with the bus in the stadium, and also the dressing room, to feel the dressing room, feel the atmosphere, and it's amazing, you know.
Thank you and good luck for the game.
Thank you very much.
The words of our coach. Only a few minutes to start the game between Barça and Sevilla here in Montjuic.
Words there of our head coach, Hansi Flick. And yes, Gavi is back. He's in the squad list. He's not in the starting lineup. We're going to have a lot of patience with Gavi coming back. He's been out for a whole 11 months. It was in November last year when he got injured with the Spanish national team. Great news, of course, but we will have to be patient. Right, let's take a look at Sevilla's lineup, our opponent tonight. Sevilla, coached by Coach Garcia Pimienta, and in goal they will have a Nyland, Carmona, Bade, Marcao and Pedrosa at the back, with Gudel, Agume and Peke in midfield, Luca Bacchio, Isaac and Ejuke up front. Guys, this is a team that I can't quite figure out. They started out very slow. They're gradually, coming into their own. What we do know is the idea of Coach Garcia Pimienta, because he was Barça B coach. He came through the Barça ranks, and he's going to want to have the ball. He's going to want to compete for possession with Barça, and that's where Barça may be able to thrive.
Yeah, Sevilla's had a weird start, not doing very well, especially not doing very well away from home. So hopefully that'll give us an advantage. They've conceded a lot. They've actually gotten a lot of red cards. So I think they definitely want to try to get some points here today, but it's not going to be easy. And like you said, they're going to try to steal the ball from Barça. Barça will try to do the opposite and high press at the very beginning. We'll see how Sevilla starts out today, and if they're going to be aggressive or how they'll work.
Generally, Barca tend to do better when playing against teams who want to play the same style of football that Barca do. Where it's harder sometimes when you play against the 5 men at the back, sitting very deep, and you're just like crashing into a wall.
Well, I'm expecting an open game because this is Garcia Pimienta. He has this Barça DNA. But at the same time, Sevilla don't score a lot, and they don't really concede a lot of goals too. They only conceded, I think, 10, and they scored 9. So it's very low, both of these numbers, and we'll see. I think we should win tonight, but it will not be easy because Garcia Pimienta is a great coach, and we can see how, for example, Las Palmas is doing without him. They are not doing well.
Well, two things. One is that Sevilla did win their Sevillan derby against Betis right before the international break, so they're on a high in that sense. Important for Barca, though, to win because Real Madrid won their game yesterday. They're tied at points with us at the top of the table, so we need that 3-point cushion, especially heading into the Clásico next week. Right, have a game for you guys, as always. Let's play Guess the Player.
Okay.
Playing with you, Natalie, with you, Adrian, and with the fans on the live chat as well. Let's get our first secret player on the screen as well. This is from training sessions, photographs from training sessions. Natalie, this one is for you. Who might that secret player be?
Is this very recent?
This is this week, yes.
I feel like it could be Fermin because he just got a haircut, and I think it could be that.
You think it's Fermin? Okay.
Might be.
What does the live chat think? Julia D agrees with you and thinks Fermin. Abdul says Dembele. I don't. No, that's not Dembele because
Dembele.
he's training from. Debbie says Fermin. Nurkan
Little
says
off.
Fermin. Eddie92 says Fermin. Zaid says Fermin. Well, if everyone's saying Fermin, it must be
thank you.
Fermin. Well done, Natalie.
Finally.
Well done. Well done. Let's get our second mystery player on the screen. This one's for you, Adrian. Same training session.
Same training session.
Long arms.
Yeah. Bit cold.
Is it Gavi? I'm
Okay.
gonna go with Gavi.
Is that
Yeah.
your
with
guess?
Gavi.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking too.
Let me see. Okay, so
I can never guess them. I
so
always lose at this kind
This is
of
the first
games.
time I got it,
Oh,
so
really?
Nurkan going Gavi here, Akshat going Lewandowski, Patrick going Casado, Razin going Olmo, Chunhei Cheng going Olmo, Hamza going Olmo, Nicola
can
be Olmo.
Lutigat
Can be
going
Olmo.
Olmo, and Mystery going Olmo, and all of them are right. The correct answer was Danny
See?
Olmo,
oh,
also
he didn't have any
returning.
sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh, right. There seems to be an issue with Eric Garcia in warm-up, so we'll see. We'll have to see if Mark Brau can give us any updates or if there might be a change in the lineup. But Eric Garcia is right now leaving the warm-up, so we'll have to. No, you just saw the sign that says no. So. Before the start of this game, there'll be a change to the lineup. We'll see who gets the start. I did see one of the coaches talk to Frankie de Jong, maybe. We'll have to see. I'm just speculating here. Okay, who would you like to see? They're replacing Eric in the lineup. Last player. This one's for both of you. Guess the player.
Well, this has to be Gavi,
I was
right?
gonna say, I feel like this is Gabi.
Because if we have Fermin who's coming back from injury, Daniel Olmo also,
Gavi.
then it has to be Gavi.
You think I
Come
went
on,
there, yes?
come
You
on.
think I went with the trio of players who are coming back from injury?
I say it because of the hair. Looks like Gabi.
Gab's going Gavi, Saber going Gavi, Mvil's going Gavi, Hussein going Gavi, Gavi fan going Gavi, of course. Mohammed Amin going Gavi,
Yay.
and it is
Yes.
Well done, high
Gavi.
five.
Okay.
And of course,
So,
aren't we
first-
all pleased?
First
Got
one.
it.
You saw there the coaches talking to Frankie de Jong, so I'm guessing that Frankie de Jong is going to be the one to come in replacing Eric Garcia because Eric just had to walk off the pitch. Ansu is also warming up there, but no, I mean, you just saw the high five there with Frankie de Jong, so, well...
I hope he's fine because there were some rumors that
There
he's
were
not
some rumors?
100%,
aren't there
fit.
always rumours?
aren't they?
I mean,
Yes, especially with in this club.
Yeah. So the players warming up there, and we're just trying to figure it out. Dani Olmo, Ansu Fati are warming up as well. Oh, well, Ansu talking to one of the coaches as well. So, I mean, We'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see.
Last minute changes.
A bit of a mystery. A bit of a mystery. Ansu going to take some shots there now.
Maybe Rafinha could play midfield, and then there's space for.
Or
Ansu.
Pedri moves back into midfield. Rafinha into the attacking midfielder position. Ansu on the left. That's also an option there. So could be Frankie. Could be Ansu. Give us your thoughts on the lineup. What do you think it will be? Makes sense both ways. Although Frankie is coming back from a long-term injury as well. Maybe it makes more sense to have Ansu come back, and we'll see. There's Eric who is talking to the doctors, and we are figuring this out real time. Talking there to the coaches. Mark Brau, right. Can you give us some clarity?
I know that you want this breaking news. I was just trying to find exactly which player will enter in the place, as you said, of Eric Garcia. For the moment, there's nothing official yet, but I have to say that for the moment, I think it will be Ansu who will play in the lineup. Of course, the same as you, I'm just turning around and I see that Frankie de Jong is warming up too. But for the words that I listened to for inside the pitch, I think that Ansu will play, but we have to wait. We have to wait. For the moment, it's nothing confirmed. It could be Ansu, it could be Frankie de Jong, it could be another player, but of course we see that Ansu Fati and Frankie de Jong are warming up with a different rhythm than the other players who will be on the bench tonight. So for the moment, we don't have more news, but of course, if we know an official statement, we will see to you. But it's been a long time since we saw each other, and I like to play a lot. So Adrian, welcome again, as Robert said to you at the start of the show. Natalie, it's glad to see you again, and of course to you, Robert. And I make a quiz that I think is very interesting today because it's a mix of history and memory. So I think that the first question could be for Natalie, of course, Natalie.
Okay.
The first question will be for you. I know that you have great memories, so do you remember which was the score in the last Barça Sevilla that was played here in Montjuic? Let's go with the options. Remember that you can play with us, or Barça Live fans, we can play texting your comments in the chat. Which was the score? 1-0 for Barça, 3-0 for Barça, or 2-1?
I think 2-1. Number
I will
3.
give you extra seconds just to think it. Think a little bit, Natalie.
Oh, so he's giving you a chance there to
Was
change
that
your
wrong?
mind, Natalie.
I think no. I want to stay with 2-1.
No, he's trying to be tricky because it
Trying
was
to-
2-1, I think.
Trying to confuse me.
Was it or was it not? Because
So the score was 1-0 for Barça. It was 1-0 for Barça.
But
Don't
the
you
first
remember
time they
that
played,
game?
did they not win 2-1?
Do you remember that game? Barça won that
Sergio
game
Ramos goal.
with an
I
own
thought
goal
that was
scored
the
by
first game
Sergio
before,
Ramos.
not the last one.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the tricky question, Natalie. So I know it's a tricky. Yeah, the last score against Sevilla was the last game of the season, the last game with Xavi on the bench, and it was in Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. So the last score here in Montjuic was 1-0. So Adrian, let's go with you. It's not easy, this question, but I know that you know a lot of Barca's history,
Right.
and I know you have a great memory for scores and for players. So this question is for you, and also Barca Live fans, play with us. This is very interesting. Who scored the last Sevilla goal against Barça in Barcelona? Because in Sevilla was in the city, in the game that Natalie talked about. But who was the last Sevilla player to score here in Barcelona? It was in the Spotify Camp Nou. Was it in the city? Was Luke de Jong or was Lucas Ocampos, Adrian? Let's go.
So, if I remember correctly, it was the game when we had 1-0 up, then it was 1-1, and then we got the goal by Fermin, but who scored in the city?
As I said, Enesiri scored the last game against Barça in Sevilla, but the question was the last goal against Barça in Barcelona. So it was not Enesiri.
Who
It
scored
was
against
Luke
Barcelona?
de Jong. It's been 3 games in a row without Sevilla scoring against Barça in Barcelona. Last scores
legend.
was 1-0, 3-0, and 3-0. The last scores against Sevilla, and it was a draw 1-1 that day. Barça goal was scored by Coutinho, so it was a long time ago. It was in COVID
yeah.
time. It was in 2020, so 4 years ago. For the moment, I don't have more news about the possible change in the lineup, so I think we'll have more time to do the last question of the quiz.
Oh.
Robert, it's history. You know, you love Barca history. So, and could be a question for Adrian, but I think that it's better for you, Robert. So, which player will Lewandowski equal if he scores today? It will be Saviola, it will be Ronaldinho, or Iniesta. Remember that Lewandowski has scored 71 goals with Barca so far. So, which player will reach today, Lewandowski?
Well, it's not Iniesta. It's not Iniesta because I know that Iniesta, we did content on Iniesta recently because he retired from football. So, and I know he scored 57 goals with Barca, so Lewandowski's far surpassed him. So it's between Saviola and Ronaldinho. I think Ronaldinho might have scored more than 71 for Barca.
I think so too.
One season he was like top scorer. Saviola?
It's good, finally, a great answer. It's Saviola, it's Saviola, it's Saviola. 72 goals scored by Saviola. So it's an extra stat for you, Adrian, another stat that you can put in your Lewandowski list. So if he scores today, he will reach Saviola. But if Lewandowski scored twice, that it's perfectly possible because he scored lots of goals in the beginning of the season, he will reach another Barca legend, Kini. It was a Barca player in the last 70s, in the first of the 80s, so if he scored 2 goals today, he can reach Kini. So these are my quiz for the moment. As I said, we don't have more news on Barca's lineup, but we can confirm that Eric had these problems. But for the moment, we cannot confirm if Ansu or Frenkie de Jong will start the game. We have 3 minutes, Robert, so it's been a long time since the last game against Alaves and today, but I had time to find interesting secret numbers. So my secret numbers for today. So hello, how are you? Are you fine? Do you want to play with us? No? Okay, don't worry. So let's go with the days. Secret numbers for today's 102, 348, and 3. I think that today it's possible to guess what those numbers could be, guys. So Natalie, Adrian, Robert, give me your opinions.
So
348 is the name of is the number of days that Gavi didn't play,
yeah.
right?
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Because it's almost a year ago. And 3.
Wait, wasn't that what you said earlier? There's been 3 games since Sevilla scored in Barcelona.
All right, yeah. And 102.
Or the number of goals that Barca scored against Sevilla, because it happened at least 2 times in the recent history. Maybe, yeah?
Let's go with that. Mark, what is it?
So the last numbers, I think that we have to go. Just 1 minute, we have to change. So let's go, we have to go quickly. 102, Hansi Flick's days as a Barca coach. 102. Hansi Flick's days as a Barca coach. And number 3 is the number of goals scored by Dani Olmo and number of goals that Dani Olmo played with Barca at the start of the season. So we hope that he can go with another game played if he plays in the second half. We didn't know we can play. He can score the 4th goals on a row. So we have to go. So I have to give you an extra stat. Finally, we can confirm that Ansu Fati will play instead of Eric Garcia. So this is my last connection. Bye-bye, and we see in a while.
Guess the score, Mark.
Guess the score. Guess the score. 3-0 for Barca. 3-0 for Barca. It was the last score against Sevilla in Spotify Camp Nou, and I think that Barca will win 3-0. I think that we'll have more time yet. So just for the Ansu Fati thing in the lineup, what does it mean? That Marc Casado will play as a holding midfielder with Pedri in front of Marc Casado, and maybe Rafinha will play as an attacking midfielder with Ansu at the left, with Lamine at the right, and Lewandowski as a striker. So finally, Ansu will play for the first time this season for the start of the game.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. We'll talk during the game, and the news is that Ansu Fati is starting in the place of Eric Garcia, who had to walk out of the warm-up exercises, presumably injured, not feeling that something was not right. So Ansu in the place of Eric. That means that Pedri moves further back into the midfield, Rafinha into the middle, Ansu on the left. That doesn't alter our predictions. I'm going with an optimistic 4-0. Natalie?
I'm going 3-0, which I feel like all of us are kind of going 3-something, 4-something.
Yeah.
So I think we're all looking for a good game with a clean sheet. You didn't think that, though.
What we didn't think of, Adrian, is to ask you for a photograph for our graphic.
Yeah.
So you're a blue silhouette today.
You're a mystery man.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so it seems that I'm a super pessimist
Exactly.
compared to your numbers.
Because it's not Iñaki, it's not Chesney, so.
Exactly. I had to put 1 goal against our team. but no, this is a sign of respect to Garcia Pimienta and his team.
Right, live chat, give us your score predictions. I see some of them are already coming in to the live chat. I'll read some of them out. Be optimistic, come on guys. These games tend to be complicated coming out of the international break. Players, coaches always say it. The one before, the one after.
Yeah.
Always like
Weird.
difficult games, weird games. Alia is going with a 2-0. Carolina's going with a 3-2. Kamal going 6-1. Wow. Leo Universe going 6-0. Mohamed Isa going 3-0. Dan Milders going 3-1. Mosa going 3-1. Cial Maestro going 2-1. And, well, a name I can't read going for me. It's 3-1. Nathan going, why are our players always getting injured? That is a good question. Yeah, I mean, we got Ferran injured against Alaves. Today it's Eric Garcia right before the start of the game. And it's a shame, of course, for Eric, because he had an opportunity to start in the context of all these midfielders coming back. So there's going to be high competition in those spots in midfield, with Gavi returning, with Frankie de Jong returning, with Fermin returning. Dani Olmo can play further forward. So good news for Flick in one sense, but he's going to have to make tougher decisions, really and truthfully. On the other side.
Let's just hope that it's nothing serious.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Eric right now.
I will say I was hoping that Ansu Fati would start, and so
Yeah.
now he wasn't going to, but now he is. So that's nice to see him starting.
Definitely, we are. We're all hoping that Ansu Fati can get back to the highest level today. He gets to start right from the get-go, not coming into a game in which the score is already 3-0, 4-0. The game's been decided. He gets a fresh start here and a chance to play with Lamine Yamal, with Rafinha, with Lewandowski, with the level that they've been playing at, creating for each other. We'll see. We'll see if Ansu can thrive in that sense. Right, the players getting ready in the tunnel. So, well, with the game about to start, I think what we need to do here is to, well, have a look at our sponsors. Turn our televisions on and, yeah, let's go to our sponsors. Well, Ambilight changes everything, they say. The game is about to start. The players about to come out of the tunnel. Here is Barca's lineup for you, with Iñaki Peña in goal, Koundé, Cubarsí, Íñigo Martínez and Balde at the back. You've got Casado and Pedri in midfield now, with Lamine Yamal on the right, Ansu on the left, Rafinha right behind, Robert Lewandowski. Do we like it, guys? How are we feeling? Optimistic? Pessimistic?
I'm happy. Only the worry is Eric Garcia, but didn't seem like it was too serious. So I'm staying with my 3-0 score.
Adrian?
I'm not changing my score as well. Well, I'm happy for Ansu, because we all know the struggles that he had with injuries and so many years of struggles, and I'm still hoping for him to get back to his original Ansu that we knew. We'll see.
We tend to forget what the original Ansu was like, because now all the hype is about Lamine.
I still have 2 of his jerseys. One actually dedicated to me by him. So
Oh wow! Nice.
yeah, still.
Please don't sell that.
It's
Keep it.
Yeah, I still have it. Of course, I'm never gonna sell it. This is I think the only jersey that I have dedicated personally to me by
Before he was
Ansu.
number 10?
Yes, before, with the 22.
31.
31 or yeah, 31.
31,
exactly.
yeah.
The blue one, and then I have the black one in 22.
Oh, nice.
So 2 of the jerseys. Still keeping them. Still.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers
Ansu.
crossed for Ansu Fati. Let's see if he can get on these scoring sheets tonight. That would be ideal. And I feel that this is the right context for Ansu to be able to thrive, because there's so much combination. There's so much. Now I'll create for you, then you create for me, and a lot of selflessness in this attacking line for Barca in these last few games. A lot of assists happening as well. A lot of balls being put into the box and chances to finish. So it feels like the ideal situation for Ansu to get back on the scoring sheet and get his confidence to come back up again.
Yeah, I mean, definitely with the way that Lewandowski, Lamine and Rafinha have been playing, Rafinha and Lamine especially really can find players. They have great vision, and I think they'll definitely try to help and so get his confidence and maybe score a goal. So it's definitely the right night for it. Hopefully it'll happen.
And our captain tonight is Rafinha. Of course, with the main captain out, Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who will miss the remainder of the season. You've got Araujo still recovering. Frenkie de Jong is on the bench, so the fourth captain, Rafinha, is the one wearing the armband today. Emerging as a leader of the team this season, Rafinha, who, if I'm not mistaken, will be handing Lamine Yamal the Player of the Month award for the month of September. Rafinha was the Player of the Month for August, so Rafinha will be giving the young Lamine that award, and a 17-year-old winning Player of the Month in La Liga.
Not too bad.
Doesn't make too much sense, does it? If you think about it rationally.
Not many things.
What were you doing
about
when you were
Lamine.
17?
Yes, exactly. Not much.
And,
I mean, I did much, but not smart stuff. Well, Lamine is just special. I think we kind of got used to it so quickly. But still to have a 17-year-old lead a Spanish national team or lead a Barça team, it's not normal.
It is not normal at all. He is on our screens right now, and I'm assuming he's going to go and receive the award. There it is, Rafinha. Yeah. Rafinha is going to give Lamine Yamal that award for Player of the Month. So August, September, 2 Barca players, the Players of the Month. There you go, on our screens right now. Rafinha to Lamine Yamal. Maybe October can be Lewandowski's month.
We'll see.
He scored a hat-trick the other day against
Could
Alaves. If he scores again tonight,
yeah, I mean, if he plays well against Real Madrid, there's good options.
And right now at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, there's going to be a minute of silence as well, because former player, former assistant coach Johan Neskens passed away. Surprisingly, out of nowhere, really. News that was not expected at all. Sad news, of course, for the Barca community. So a minute of silence at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic for Johan Neskens. Well, may he rest in peace, Johan Neskens, an absolute legend of world football with the Dutch national team, played for Barca for 5 seasons back in the 70s and became an absolute icon, an idol. Fans adored him. If you hear from past generations of culés, Johan Neskens was one of the players who was much revered in the 70s, and he will be, sadly missed. Passed away, may he rest in peace, and of course much love to his family and to the world of football as the game is about to start. There we go, the first possession is for Sevilla, playing in white, and they will play the long ball. Barca attacking towards the right hand side of our screens. And Marc Brau, what's the atmosphere like in Montjuic? Because today feels like an important day with many potential returns.
Hi again, guys. Yeah, and it's what I want to say. I think that today we will have a big attendance today. Lots of fans here in the stands. Not only because players like Gavi, Firmino, Olmo could return. It's also because the atmosphere. You saw me just without a jacket because it's been great weather today here in Barcelona. But of course, I think, as Natalie said, 15 years. We like football, and I like, of course, international breaks, but it's not the same as the clubs. So it's been a long time since the last game against Alaves, and it's been a long time since the last game here at home. It was against Young Boys, the champions, so Barca fans want a lot to watch our players, and it's a big attendance today here. I think we are close to 45,000 people.
Nice, nice. Here's Lamine Yamal attacking. He's got Jules Koundé on the right, Lamine Yamal twisting and turning. Barca playing on the right there with Koundé back to Casado. Barca trying to get on the front foot very early in this game, already looking to get into Sevilla's final third. There's Íñigo Martínez back to Iñaki Peña, who gets the nod today. Not time for Szczesny to make his debut yet, says Hansi Flick. We'll see what the dynamic is, of course, with from now until the end of the season.
I think he has to earn the place.
Yeah.
Nothing is given, even for him.
Hey, you'd like to know my score prediction for tonight? Well, this is a tough one, but it should be a game with plenty of goals for Barcelona. I'm going to go as the Barça official intelligence for 3 goals to 0.
Okay. Looks like the Barça official intelligence has a bad Scottish accent tonight.
Yeah, it was a weird accent.
We went from posh English to bad Scottish. Right. 3-0, says the Barça official intelligence. We'll see. You're new to the show this season, Adrian. We now have artificial intelligence, which we call Barça official intelligence.
Is it called Spencer?
Well, it has
The model,
Spencer's
or?
face there, but I'm not sure if he's behind it or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's right. If the 3-0 prediction, had 3-0 as well.
3-0.
So you agree with the Barça official intelligence.
I think Mark Brau also had 3-0.
Mark Brau also had 3-0.
I am going with 3-0. It's one of the scores that was important winnings against Sevilla, that incredible comeback in the 2021 season in the King's Cup, in the Spanish Cup.
Oh yeah, the PK goal.
And the last game played in the Spotify Camp Nou against Sevilla, it was also a 3-0. Do you remember that Gavi scored a great goal that day with a left shoot? It was incredible.
Rafinha scored as well.
Yeah, Rafinha scores well, and I think that was one of the best games played 2 years ago. So I go with the 3-0. We have to say that Sevilla has not started very well the competition, but remember that the last game was the derby against Betis. They won 1-0, and you know what does it mean for that Sevilla to win Betis. So they are in a good shape right now.
Right. It feels like the appropriate time to ask the first question here. Who is going to be the first scorer tonight? Let's see what options we get. As Ansu Fati recovers the ball. Let's see. Here's Pedri, Lamine. First touch to Koundé. Option 1 is Lewandowski. Option 2 is Lamine Yamal. Option 3 is Rafinha. There goes a shot. And it goes high and wide. Who will be the first scorer for tonight, guys? I'm going off book. I'm going Lamine Yamal. I'm going Ansu Fati, sorry. I'm not. Yeah, Lamine Yamal was not going off. I'm going Ansu.
That would be great. I don't know why, but I have a feeling it might be Rafinha.
Okay.
No specific reason why, just feeling.
So I will go with this kid that we have right now on the screen, Lamine Yamal.
So you're betraying your country.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Louis.
Sometimes you just have to. He seems to be eager to get back to playing and scoring goals. The move he just did, the dribble, was amazing. So I'll go with him.
Mark, I've got one Ansu from me, one Rafinha from Natalie, one Lamine Yamal from Adrian. Here is Ansu going back to Lewandowski. The Sevilla defence is going to clear. High pressure from Barça. Pedri over to Lamine on the edge of the box. Lamine trying to get around. No. Mark, first scorer.
It seemed that I don't have time to say which player will score because all the Barca players were inside the box. So we don't have Ansu option because Ansu, it was just a few minutes before to start the game that we know that he wanna play. But I think I go with Lewandowski. He's in absolutely incredible shape. 12 goals in 11 official games, 10 goals in 9 La Liga games. So and Lewandowski scored a goal against Sevilla in the last game of the season last year in Pizjuan. So I'm going with Lewandowski.
Simbulele going Lewandowski, Dojec going Ansu, Isaac Balas going Lewandowski, Danny Gol going option number 3, Liliana, Lamine, Nkobi, Lamine Yamal as well. Who else? And Camille going only Lewandowski. Right. Sevilla in possession. Mark, important game for Jules Koundé today, right?
Yeah, because we talk about secret numbers in the preview show, but we left out an important number: 100 games played with Jules Koundé, and it's incredible that this game is against the team who brought him to Spain. because Koundé played 2 years in Sevilla, so 100 games played with him. And remember that before the game against Alaves, Jules Koundé played all the minutes. All the games and all the minutes. Against Alaves, he played only a few minutes in the second half, but it's from Long, the player who plays the most minutes with the team today.
Well, Barca in possession, and Lamine, I agree with you. He looks like he's eager to get out there, and he didn't get to play football during the week. He was out for the Spanish national squad on the Tuesday game, and he looks like he's ready here, Adrian.
1 week of not playing is too much for him, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So that's good for us, and looks sharp.
Seeing the schedule that Barca have, Sevilla, Bayern, Real Madrid, from 1 to 10, how much did you worry when you saw the footage of Lamine Yamal walking off of that game, limping, ostensibly, like...
I mean, a 10, and especially for Barca this season, with all the injuries we've had, I was like, no, not another one. Especially when they go off with the national team, I get scared every time, to be honest.
I worried.
Well, Gavi got his injury
with the national team.
With the national team, for instance. I was, also a 10. I was really worried. And that's another thing that you can say about Lamine, that he's so crucial right now at 17 years old. Remember, Messi, his debut was when he was 17, and he slowly started getting into the team, becoming someone, and now we have Lamine, who's already an established titular, first team player, first starter, so that's really not normal.
Yeah.
Not normal at all. Good press from Ansu Fati on Bade there. 8 minutes played. Yeah, there was a video of Lamine limping. There was a video of Lewandowski limping as well. So worrying times this week, Mark.
Yeah, but we have to be careful with this action. No, it's a pity that they cannot play. So can you ask me again, please, Robert? I was just checking some stats.
Yes, sorry, wait a minute, because Sevilla are out on the run here. Luque Bacchio is going to take on Íñigo Martínez. The shot! Oof.
I thought that went in.
Good chance there for Sevilla. Luque Bacchio, one of their sharpest forwards.
He's the top scorer
on the break.
Top scorer
as well. Yeah.
This season, 3 goals, but I have to say that 2 are from the penalty spot. But yeah, he had to score the goals, of course.
No, I was saying, Marta, just how worried were you when you saw the 2 videos, the one of Lamine and the one of Lewandowski, limping after their national games?
I think that for me it was worse than Lewandowski, because Lamine, he finished the game. Of course, he was not working well at the end of the game, but sometimes I saw a lot of Barca players after a tough game just not working in the same way that he did not play. But for Lewandowski, Adrian, it was an incredible tackle, and it was out of the game absolutely what happened in that game with the Poland national team. I think that tackle was not something normal in that kind of games.
What I like that we're seeing in this game is that intense press. The Barca players are leaping onto the Sevilla players as they try to bring it out, and credit to Sevilla as well. They're trying to play the combination game, moving the ball around a little bit. They're not just hoofing it up in the air and hoping that someone will bring it up.
Not the way they're going to play under Pimienta, definitely. And speaking of injuries and limping, did you see why Lewandowski was limping? The tackle,
yeah, the one was Mark was saying. I didn't actually see the tackle, but
it was very tough, very tough.
Yeah, at first
I saw the action, Adrian. I saw the action, and I cannot understand what the player was
thinking.
Was thinking.
But then he was like, okay, I'm fine. The next day.
Oh, look, Ansu to Lewandowski. Lewandowski trying to turn, unable to. Balde will fight for it, unable to beat Carmona there, and now Romero turns for Sevilla, but Barca win it back again.
This is the pressing that we need.
What did you guys do during the international break? Option 1, no Barca, no football. Option 2, worry about Lamine Yamal. Option 3, count the days until Gavi's return. I have to say option 2 and option 3 are things that I did, but for me it's no Barca, no party. I just disconnect from football, really, truthfully, when there's an international break. I have to be honest.
I'm number 3 because everybody's talking about Gavi coming back. I think that's what everybody's hoping for this match. And then also I saw some of the Barca women's games, so not a complete disconnect from football.
Through ball into the hands of Iñaki Peña. Adrian?
I'm going with number 1 as well, although I did see here and there a couple of plays. I didn't worry about Lamine Yamal that much because we knew that he's gonna be fine after a couple of days. But definitely number 3, I was counting the days until Gavi's return.
Well, for different reasons, I know that you, Marc Brau, were counting the days until Gavi's return. You've been very busy. Your turn to brag now.
Yeah, absolutely. I was busy. I was busy during the last international break, and it's not. I don't want to say that it was just only my business, but we made an incredible team. How to say? It was
team
a
effort.
Team effort. Yeah, it was a team effort because we had. Hard work to work on the documentary that you can watch since this morning in Barça 1, talking about the recovery of Gavi, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure to be in this project. It was incredible to be close to Gavi during this process, and of course it's the last option because this documentary only could be broadcasted when Gavi is able to play. So it depended when he was able to play that the commentary was able to be in Barça 1 platform. So if Gavi would return later, we would have more time. But Gavi wants to play very quickly, so we did not have much time to make the documentary. So, but we are very happy. We are very happy with this. And I cannot say if Gavi will play today in the second half. I cannot play because it depends absolutely on Hansi Flick's decision. But Gavi is like it's like an animal, like a dog, after a long time without eating anything. So could you imagine how Gavi is on the bench right now?
I'm going to say quite nervous, but if you've missed it, there's clips of it already on social media, and you can find the entire first episode on Barça 1. The documentary about Gavi's return, it is available. Marc Brau has been one of the script writers, part of a team who in the last few weeks has put together an excellent documentary showing you exclusive images of the tough recovery process that Gavi has gone through during these last 11 months. So, round of applause for the team and for Marc Brau for that documentary. Round of applause. Fill the live chat with applauses, guys.
Thank you, guys.
And of course, applauses for Gavi. I have to say, I've not been able to watch the whole thing yet. I've watched clips of it, but I will definitely be doing that this week, guys.
Gavi says in this doc that he wanted to be back after 7 or 8 months already. He wanted to be back on the pitch, but he wasn't allowed. They had to contain him.
They had to contain him, exactly.
Because
He's just a competitive beast.
The way he is.
And I want to say something, guys, and it's a little spoiler, but I think it could be good for our fans. It's been something very important during Gavi's recovery. It's the music, and he confessed us that he has, with all the technicals, a list on Spotify that it's called Gavi in Progress.
No.
Yeah.
No, don't spoil it because it's part of a quiz at halftime.
Ah, okay, no, but fans will not remember this. So I'm not going to say the name again, but you can find something interesting on Spotify with the Gavi recovery. That's
right, yes. You'll have more information about that at halftime.
No, and I have more information for the things that can come for the next weeks, but I cannot say nothing about it.
Okay, right. Raise your hand on the live chat if you have watched the first episode of the Gavi documentary on Barça 1. I've been told it's great, and from the clips I've seen, I had to do a little translation for it, so I had the privilege of getting a sneak peek. It looks amazing.
But it's in episodes, or is it one long?
It's one. So it's going to be 2 episodes.
Okay.
And the first one is out. And Marc, what is it? About between 30 and 40 minutes, is it?
It's like 37 minutes, exactly. 37 minutes.
Specific.
Have you watched Gavi's documentary? Yes, not yet, but I will. I don't have Barça 1. If you don't have Barça 1, well, why not download it? Come on. I know there are some countries where it's not available. I know. We're working on it. Hopefully soon it will be in your country. But my answer is not yet, but I will. Here's Ansu!
I
Was it blocked? Is it a corner?
Yeah, it's
No,
blocked.
no, no. It was not a great shot, but Ansu, I think he could not connect very well with the right foot, and it was directly out. But I think it's good for Ansu to be in this space. It's one of the places where Ansu is playing the best football. The way that he's playing, just the first touch. It's the most goals of Ansu Fati in the previous seasons were that kind of thing. So we have to keep confidence with Ansu.
Yeah, and it's at least good to see those connections happening, and that there's a good flow
Right.
between him and the other players, because he hasn't had that much time, that much playing time alongside them.
Mashura says, how can I watch it? The Gavi documentary. Well, it's on Barça 1. So you have to download the app. It's free. And you've got a lot of great content on it. Just type Barça 1 on your, well, wherever you find your apps. And download, create a user, and you'll have access to all of the Barça content. And yeah, Carolina says, I saw the part that is on YouTube, but I have not seen the full episode yet. Will do, though. Love the player, well, don't we all? Here's Lamine Yamal bringing the ball into the box. Sevilla defending well so far. Rafinha trying to squeeze in, can't do so. Cazador wins it back. Here's Pedri. Pedri inside the box. Pedri just skating around. And at the moment, Sevilla very organised at the back there. Barca aren't finding it easy to get into the box.
I think for the time being, we're relying a bit too much on individual dribbles, plays, and a bit less on teamwork and passing around the ball. Maybe this is the reason that we haven't scored yet.
So there are things that I can see that are ingrained in the system already. So every time that Sevilla tries to play it out, now that's an excellent individual run by Juque. Balde has to cut in to get in front of Romero. Chance here for Sevilla as Lukebakio on the edge of the box. The shot blocked by Cazador. That will be a corner kick for Sevilla. So now they did create the chance, but what things that I see that are working is that high press and recovery and start again from a very advanced position. What is missing at the moment is the connection in the passes, the being fresh there, being able to put in the good passes, to connect with your teammates. And that feels a little bit rusty at the moment, which is normal after the international break.
Well, it's like you said, after the international break, usually the level of the game is not as high as it should be. Players are a bit tired after traveling, and we'll see. Maybe they will get
As
the
the minutes
rhythm
go
back.
by.
I think it also has to do with how Sevilla is doing defending so well. They've been able to stop those final passes that are trying to get to Lamine. Oh, what happened?
So there's the
No,
yeah, it's going to be a
Okay.
corner kick.
it should be a corner now.
Cazador was claiming that the ball had gone over the line before the Juque cross.
We have to take care with this player, Juque. He did not score a lot of goals, but he's one of the best players that Sevilla has this season. This is another corner. There's something I want to say. Last season, García Pimienta and Alex Garcia, who were former Barça coaches in La Masia, played here against Las Palmas. Barça won that game with a goal scored by Rafinha with a header. Remember that game? And after the game, I talked with Alex Garcia. I knew him for a long time. And he told me, we could not play in the style that we like, because against Barça you have to change some things, and maybe it's the reason because Sevilla today is playing more defensive than he is too.
Well, that's definitely part of what goes on. Although I did say, Sevilla, there's an interesting battle between Cubarsí and Gudel. Long cross, it's going to go out. So goal kick to Barça. 20th minute. Not a lot has happened yet. Yeah, García
The
Pimienta
reaction
just there.
of coach says it all.
The expression of the coach.
Yes.
Sitting deep in his chair.
We don't mind this kind of Sevilla corners.
Exactly, we do not.
They can
We do that all night.
do it away, yeah.
Let's see if Barca can gradually
So
grow into the game.
Can we talk a bit about Marc Cazador?
Yeah.
Because he's been amazing all season long, an unsung hero, I would say, and the player we didn't really expect to be this good.
Yeah.
and he's keeping the midfield together. I'm really amazed by the level of his play this season.
Yeah, and he got called up for the Spanish under-21 team, so good news for him in that sense, getting the recognition as Lamine Yamal is inside the box. Here's Lamine back to Rafinha, who goes down, and
It's
that's a penalty.
Yeah, it's penalty, yeah. Very clear.
Penalty
it's a
on
clear
Rafinha.
penalty.
Let's
Clear
go.
penalty. Rafinha made a great control, and Sevilla defender tackled him on the ankle. So I think it's a clear penalty. And as you can imagine, Robert Lewandowski is taking the ball. Just definitely, he will be the player who will shoot from the penalty spot.
So let's see. It feels like an extremely clumsy penalty by Piqué.
Like why did he even
Nowhere
do
near
that?
the ball.
Oh, that's just amateur hour.
Was that a penalty? Well, yes.
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
I think one of the clearest penalties this season, isn't
It's
it?
very clear, but just so clumsy. Very reckless from Piqué there.
Absolutely.
Just
So,
barging into Rafinha
Who
from
had
behind.
Lewandowski as the scorer?
Well, remember
Mark.
that the last penalty shot by
Mark.
Lewandowski, he failed. Because he failed the
Right.
penalty. He missed the penalty against Villarreal. He put the penalty on the post. Third penalty this season for Lewandowski. The first was a goal against Valencia. The second, he missed it against Villarreal. So let's go with the third. Nilan on the goal. Lewandowski is going to shoot.
Right, let's go. Robert Lewandowski from the penalty spot. Can he keep his scoring run going? Nyland in front of him. Robert Lewandowski with his run up, the finish, into the back of the net. Vamos!
Oh, little celebration. How do you say something to celebrate in Polish?
Oh, you don't want to hear it? What
Okay.
we say after scoring?
Barca take the lead through Robert Lewandowski, neatly finished by the Polish striker, number 9, Marbrau. He keeps his Pichichi run going.
He keeps Pichichi Red going. It's 11 goals in 10 La Liga games. It's been 13 goals in 12 official games this season. And as we said in the preview show, 72 goals with Barca shirt for Robert Lewandowski, who equalizes Saviola as the 38th player in Barca history in the top scorer ranking. So another goal for Lewandowski. So I cannot have the lots of goals he scored in the last games. Today he scored hat-trick against Alaves, 2 goals against Young Boys. Remember that he scored also against Getafe, 2 goals against Villarreal. So it's incredible the start of the season for Robert Lewandowski.
The Pichichi in form and scoring from the penalty spot. Fill the live chat with the fist bump emojis. Keep them coming. And when Lewandowski scores, there's something else that we do on this show. There's something else that we do when
you know what it
is? I think so.
Lewandowski scores. I'm gonna leave it to the Barca official intelligence. You go.
We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, El Marcaria dentro Bosque. Bosque, dale al balón que lo enrosque. Rosque, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski.
Dudovsky. There you go. The Robert Lewandowski rap as Lewandowski scores yet again this season. 13 goals in 12 official games, is it, Mark?
Yeah, it was exactly. I cannot answer you very quickly because I was just texting Jordi, because we have the image of Hansi Flick celebrating the goal, and again, he did not watch the penalty. Remember that Hansi Flick did not like to watch the penalties. So I don't know, Jordi, if you have the image. Of course we have it. So if you can take a look of it. But never Hansi Flick is looking when a penalty is for Barca.
Yet again, a look at the penalty. It's a clear, clumsy, reckless, whatever penalty. But and Pimienta going, well, I mean,
He's not happy, but
he's not happy.
Can't really say anything.
yeah.
Right, Brau said that we had the image of Hansi Flick reacting to that penalty. Why don't we go ahead and take a look then? He's not looking. There you go.
Never. he never looks to the penalty. I watched it in Valencia in the first game of the season, and I didn't know that he's used to do these things when we have a penalty.
Superstitious Hansi Flick, maybe?
And for the moment, we have to say that the only penalty missed by Lewandowski this season, it doesn't matter, because he missed the penalty in Villarreal and we won that game.
Yeah.
He scored against Valencia, 3 points for Barça. And today, it's important just to open the score.
I'm thinking, Mark, that you might have to ask him about this post-game today.
Yeah, maybe.
If things go well and he's in a good mood, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. It's like, why are you not looking to the penalties?
Exactly. Right, well, Barca are up 1-0. Lewandowski has scored. He's, well, far ahead in the... What are the numbers in the Pichichi race right now in the standings, Mark?
I have to take a look. But remember that, for example, yesterday Mbappé and Vinicius scored, not from the penalty spot. It's big
For
news.
once.
But yeah, but just let me check it. Give me
Okay.
please 20 seconds.
Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds and as many as you need. But in the meantime, I'm going to give the live chat a task, which is to fill the live chat with blue and red hearts. Blue and red hearts, because Barca are attacking. Barca are on the run. Here is Lamine Yamal. Here's Lamine Yamal inside the box. Lamine back to Koundé on the edge of the
my
box.
God!
Oh my God!
Golazo!
Pedri!
What a goal by Pedri! What a goal by Pedri!
Vamos! Did not see that coming.
What a goal!
Put the goggles on for that golazo! Wow, Pedri!
They came out of
What
nowhere.
a goal! There he is. There he is. Pedri Potter. He actually recovered the ball. Barca in transition. Lewandowski out wide to Lamine Yamal. Lamine gets into the box. He tries to pass it back, I think, to Koundé. The ball gets to Pedri and he puts it into the top of the net.
Think just
You
hit
shoot.
it first time. Nice.
Amazing.
That's a great goal.
Amazing.
Amazing. Put on the goggles for that golazo.
So can we relax a bit?
I
now?
think we can
think
relax a
yeah,
little
man.
bit now,
Okay.
Mark. What a goal.
We can chill out now.
All the stadium are shouting Pedri, Pedri, Pedri. You can sing with us, Pedri.
Yes, we can hear
Pedri, Pedri. So it's incredible. What a big shot, just out of the box. Barca is not used to score many goals out of the box, but it was incredible. And I want to know which player is the assistant? Which player have to count the assistant? It was Lamine Yamal or it was Koundé? Because the action of Koundé was absolutely there. It was the most important thing of the action. Of course, the shot by Pedri. But who was the assistant? Koundé or Lamine? Who?
I think it's Lamine because Koundé
Yeah.
actually tries to control the ball and
I think
messes
that-
it up a little bit. I think that's what happens.
Are you
Maybe
sure?
it was not on purpose.
I think so.
Are you sure for Koundé?
I
Yeah?
don't think Koundé is aware of what's behind him. I think, but anyway, we'll see. Maybe if we get them after the game, we can ask.
It was all part of the plan.
I'm just saying it because if we count the assistance of Lamine, it's another assistance of him. 6 assists this season for Lamine.
I think it is definitely Lamine. And by the way, Pichichi race, Mark?
Yeah, Pichichi race, as we said, had a few seconds just to check it. But I said 20 seconds because I knew that Barca would score another
Yeah,
goal.
of course.
So, so Mbappé 6 for the moment. He scored yesterday against Celta. Ayoce of Villarreal 6, Lo Celso 5, Rafinha 5, and Vinicius 5. So Lewandowski has 5 goals. Up to Mbappé and Ayoce, so it's incredible. It's 11 goals in 10 games played in La Liga. I think that it's like when Messi played for Barca. It was the last time that we see these numbers.
The
It's
last time that
incredible.
you had more goals than games played,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Messi thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
It's what he still does.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like yesterday, he had a hat trick in 9 minutes, was it?
yeah.
That's
Hat trick with the
just-
national team, hat trick with the club.
Just silly.
And 2 assists with the national team. So
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
goals,
I
2
read a
assists.
quote where we were saying, well, last year I wasn't feeling all that great. I was injured and all that. And now I feel great. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
What happens when Messi feels great? We have the clip of the celebration by Hansi Flick after that Pedri goal. Let's have a look at it.
More than the penalty, isn't
I
it?
think
it's
I
more
think
than the
that has
penalty
to be the most
celebration.
enthusiastic we've seen him this season.
I think that shows his love, extra love for Pedri.
Maybe. I asked for the hearts and then Barca scored, so let's do a hearts again. Let's do blue and red hearts, because now we're 2-0 up, and Pedri scored a golazo, an absolute golazo.
Do you know how many goals Pedri has scored this season? Play with me.
3 in the league, because the graphic just came up, but has he
Oh.
scored? Did he score in the Champions League?
No, it's fine. 3 in the league.
I don't know.
But do you remember which teams? Against which teams he scored?
He has scored against Villarreal.
No.
Did he not? Okay. No, my memory is failing right now.
The 2 goals were away.
Also, it's first home game.
First half game this season.
Who did we first play against?
And the last time he scored here in Montjuic was the last time that Adrian was with us. Pedri scored twice in the game against Rayo.
Exactly.
You give him good luck.
Yeah.
Pedri scores when you come on the show, Adrian. So,
Yeah.
so hashtag bring Adrian back.
Did he score against Bilbao? No.
No,
Give us the answers, Mark, because
he scored against Rayo Vallecano, the goal that equalized that game.
Oh, yeah.
That finished with Dani
Rafinha
Olmo
assist, of course.
goal.
Yeah.
And the last goal was against Girona. A great
He always
pass
scores against Girona.
by Marc Casado, great assist by Marc Casado. It was the last goal, the 4th one that day. So 3 goals scored by Pedri, who scored also 2 years ago against Sevilla in the Spotify Camp Nou,
Yeah.
not the 3-0 score, 1-0. It was the first season with Xavi in the bench. It was in 2022. He scored the winning goal. It was 1-0 for Barça. But great goal by Pedri, eh? Great goal by Pedri, direct to the top corner. It was not just near from the top corner, but I think it was impossible to kneel and to clear it.
So, just off of the top of my head, Mark, I'm thinking best Pedri goal as a Barca player. This has to be at least considered. There's the one that he scored in Galatasaray, which was amazing, right?
I love it. I love it. That goal that he scored against Galatasaray, the 3 times that he stopped the time at that game he scored. And do you remember who was the goalkeeper at that day?
Iñaki Peña.
Yeah,
Peña, of course,
Adrian.
yeah.
It was Iñaki Peña. I think that it was that goal, but let me check other goals for Pedri.
And in the 1-0 season, oh no, it wasn't in the 1-0 season.
Yeah, no, the 1-0 season, the goal against Sevilla was also a
very good goal, right?
Outside the box.
Yeah.
It was an action that he dribbled 2 players just in front of the box, isn't it? And he shoot just direct to the goal.
Was it not the same week as? Oh no, the Galatasaray game was another season. No, sorry, no.
No, but the goal against Sevilla was quite similar today. Today, I think he's closer to the top corner.
Yeah.
But it was a great goal against Sevilla 3 years ago.
Amazing. By the way, I didn't see enough hearts on the live chat. Blue and red hearts, guys. Are we not loving Barca's performance today? Why were there not enough blue and red hearts? Careful, because the 3rd goal could be coming here. Oh, Rafinha let it bounce. Ansu, can he get it
Recovery.
back? No.
Every time we bring out the hearts, they score.
Every time we mention the hearts. I mean,
Just have to stay like this.
Yeah, whole game.
blue and red hearts, guys. Blue and red hearts. I mean, didn't see enough of them on the live chat. I might have to get them started.
What actually happened? We didn't see it clearly. The play, the whole play. But it seemed weird a bit.
Let's go, Rafinha.
Oh, careful here. Oh, Rafinha has a chance to run here. There we go. All the hearts on the live chat. Keep them coming, guys, because Barca are on the run. It's Ansu Fati down the middle. Oh, it's Lamine Yamal, sorry. Through the middle. Oh, Lewandowski. Oh, Lewandowski. Saved. Denied by Nyland. And that will be a goal kick, because on the second chance, Lamine Yamal wasn't able to score. And I think that Lewandowski was offside.
No, he was not offside. The assistant referee is saying that the position was okay. I don't know if in the replay we can see if it was right
no,
or
it wasn't.
not.
He was onside.
Mark, is Pau Cubarsí all right? We just got an image of him clearing a ball, looking concerned.
Pau Cubarsí, yes.
No, I think it was
Yeah,
just
yes.
like impressive how he kept it in.
He's fine, he's fine. So, yeah, it's incredible to Lewandowski not to score in that kind of goals, but I think that it doesn't matter if Lewandowski did not score today. With the 13 goals scored in 12 games, I think that he can make these things.
That's true.
36
There's
minutes
still
played.
1 hour left of the game, so
Yeah.
don't worry about Lewandowski. He's been amazing this season.
Right, guys, you know that we have our Barça official intelligence, and like other apps, you can ask questions to the Barça official intelligence. What should we ask about today? Barça history, 3-0 wins against Sevilla, because the Barça official intelligence went for a 3-0 prediction, so maybe it's going by an algorithm or something. Maybe there's an algorithm to those 3-0 results.
sense.
Or should we just ask for like Christmas lottery numbers or something? See if it knows what number will be, and maybe
That's
we
not
make
too
ourselves
bad.
some easy money.
Will we split it between us, the winnings?
I actually never played, you know.
No,
I know it's a custom here in Spain,
Yeah.
but 9 years here, and I don't think I ever bought one ticket.
I do every year.
Maybe
Sometimes
now's the time.
sometimes you get your money back, but generally we're not all that lucky.
It's incredible the way that Barça is pressing.
It is.
I love the high pressing of Barça. I think that we talk a lot about the goals, about the way that Barça is playing, but I think the defensive actions that Barça is doing in every game is absolutely incredible. The pressing that Barça is doing for the other teams is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what Hansi Flick has wanted them to do this season, and they've done that, and it's really working for them. And he said before in the interview with Mark that they needed to come out with the high press against Sevilla, who would want to try to play a similar game, and Barcelona has pretty much stopped them from doing that, so they've had to go more defensive.
Here's Inigo. Alde getting around his defender. Can he put the cross in? He wins a corner. So a set piece opportunity for Barca there. Sevilla struggling, Barca thriving. I think García Pimienta is going to be disappointed, because he'll feel that they had Barca contained until the giveaway, which was the penalty.
They played really well, and actually they didn't want to have an open play like we predicted. They were very compact in the defense, but then just this one really stupid mistake, and now we have.
Careful here, a chance for Rafinha, the shot, vamos! And who gets the goal? Is it Lewandowski?
Was that Lewandowski?
I think Lewandowski got the touch.
Yeah, it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski. Lewandowski starts.
Little bad kick.
There you go, right, let's see, is it offside or is it not? No, not offside. Not offside when Rafinha
The referee
takes the shot.
confirmed the goal. The referee confirmed the goal. It's the third goal, 3-0.
3-0. Lewandowski gets the final touch. I think he's going to be credited with the goal, right, Mark?
Yeah, I think that Lewandowski did not want to touch this ball. I think it's a rebound. It's a shot by Rafinha. The ball crosses the box. It touches Lewandowski, but everything that this golden boy is touching is going inside. So 14 goals this season in 12 games. Incredible. 12 goals in 10 La Liga games, so it's incredible. Wow. The numbers of Robert Lewandowski.
What a season. We're not even halfway through the season.
Careful, because Barca have another chance here. Lamine Yamal.
Hands by Koundé.
Handball by Koundé.
Handball by Koundé. So I think that Lewandowski thought that he was offside because he did not celebrate a lot the goal, as you can see in the screen. But after all the teammates came to him just to celebrate, and Lewandowski is looking like he did not realize that he scored the goal in that way. But more stats on Lewandowski. He scored twice against Valencia, twice against Villarreal, twice against Young Boys, hat-trick against Alaves, twice today. So I don't have more paper to write Lewandowski goals today. 14 goals this season in 12 games.
Right, well, guys, on the live chat, as Ansu Fati is fouled, fill the live chat with the fist bumps to celebrate Robert Lewandowski's second goal. And what do we do on Barca Live when Robert Lewandowski scores? Well, come back.
Another song.
Come back. Let's come back. Let's come back. I think there's a genre that's called rap that we thrive at here on Barca Live. We pop the net like Lewandowski.
We pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, El Marcaria dentro un bosque. Bosque, dalle alba che lo Roschi. Roski, we pop the net like Lewandowski. Dovski.
Oh, careful, careful, careful here. A chance for Barca inside the box. Shot, deflection, corner. Cazador there on the edge of the box. Round of applause for the Lewandowski wrap. And I'm going to stay here next to the Barca official intelligence. I'm going to wait for the corner, but I do have a question here for our Barca official intelligence. Let's see. For 41st minute, we have a corner kick. We're going to concentrate on that first because chance to score, maybe 4-0. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Pau Kubarsi inside the box. Koundé is in there as well. Wouldn't that be special for Koundé to score in his 100th appearance for Barca? He's already scored this season. I'm not sure what we're waiting for here inside the box. There we go. Burgos Bengochea blowing the whistle. And Barca are going to play it short. The ball gets back to Rafinha on the edge of the box. The shot is going to go wide. So Barca coming close there, but gives me time to ask the Barca official intelligence. Maybe the know-it-all of Barca. Barca official intelligence, you went with a 3-0 prediction. How many times has Barca beaten Sevilla 3-0 in history?
Well, that, my friend, is a good question. And the answer is the following. Football Club Barcelona has beaten Sevilla by a score of 3-0 on multiple occasions across different competitions. Some notable instances include their 3-0 victory in the 2021 Copa del Rey semi-final, which saw Barca overturn a first leg deficit to progress to the final. More recently, they won by the same score in La Liga in February 2023. Additionally, over past meetings between the two teams, 3-0 has also been the final score in Barca's favour. However, exact statistics on how many times this exact scoreline has occurred throughout history are not commonly tracked, but it has happened multiple times in recent years.
So what you're telling me here, Barca official intelligence, is that you don't know, basically. Okay. Barca official intelligence does not know how many times Barca has beaten Sevilla 3-0. So it's software that needs to be improved, that Barca official intelligence. I'll just tell you that. Ejuke injured, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It looked bad.
And it looked bad, yeah. Like one of those running after the ball, coming to a halt, grabbing his hamstring. Yeah.
No foul, just
all by himself.
landing. Yeah.
Not good, not good. Raul, 3-0 was the Barca official intelligence prediction. Natalie, you had 3-0 as well. Marc Brau, you had 3-0.
Yeah.
It's not looking so good, I'm going to say.
I cannot change it right now. Can I change or not?
Nope.
No? Okay. Okay, so let's play. Which will be the other time, guys? It's going to play. I'm going with 3 minutes.
What have we had? 2 goals. It's a goal. It's a minute per goal. There's been minimal 3 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah.
Hasn't been all that much.
For the moment, I don't have the answer. What I have is the substitution that Sevilla has to make due to the injury that Sevilla played suffered. So the substitution is 21 out. I think you have to help me.
Ejuke out.
Ejuke out.
And Sambi in.
And Sambi in. And 3 minutes. 3 minutes of added time, as I said. I swear that I don't have privileged information. It was just a think about, as you said, Robert. 3 goals, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And Sambi is inside. And Ejuke is a tough injury for Sevilla, as I said. He did not score many goals, but he is one of the best players in the beginning of the season for Sevilla.
Looked like one of those bad ones that might keep him out for a while. Ooh, Ansu. Oh, okay, you're good. Rafinha to Lamine Yamal. Lamine! First touch finish. It was the right idea.
Yeah. Just got a weird touch on it.
Just, I think you needed to take it when it came on the first touch there, but it was always going to be a difficult finish. The setup by Rafinha. And Barca, in some of these games, are struggling to get that first goal, but once it comes,
they don't stop.
They never stop, and they're relentless, aren't they?
And that's the way you want them to be. I mean, you can't just... I mean, winning 1-0 is nice, but if you can keep going and secure the win, I think that's even better. And I think it's also, like we said, just the lack of selfishness. That they're always trying to help each other score. I think that's what's really adding to that. And that's why you can see they're all top scorers. They've all scored goals. There's been different goal scorers.
Yeah, it's been great variety of scorers, apart from Lewandowski. Mark, the good news with a 3-0 score would be that, let's say, maybe Hansi Flick makes all 5 of his substitutions today, and you know what might happen if Hansi Flick makes all of his substitutions today.
I know what are you thinking about. We have players that we want to see on the pitch. I mean, you are talking about... there's an elbow on the face of Marcus Alonso. Yeah, no, it's everything fine. Yeah, we have interesting players on the bench to play, but especially I think that you are thinking on Dani Olmo, on Fermin, and especially on Gavi. Of course, with the score, it's easy to Hansi Flick to make the substitutions, but we have to wait. We have to wait because the game is not ended, and we have to finish the halftime with the 3-0. Of course, with this score, I think we are closer to see these players playing in the second half.
I think the ideal way to do it is a 2-2-1, so 2 substitutions in the first window, 2 substitutions in the second window, and the final substitution has to be
But you can think on it if the game is in the plan that you have.
But obviously, yeah, no. If it remains 3-0 is what I'm saying. Or if there are even more goals. Careful here, a chance for Sevilla. Romero on the line. Lewandowski saved one. Ooh, Lamine. Could there be a final chance for Barca here? Lamine Yamal. Trying to play it out.
Foul on yellow card.
Foul there, and I think the first half will end here. And Pedrosa took one for the team there with the foul from behind.
I'm just looking at the numbers right now, and the possession by Barcelona is nearly 70% of the ball.
Halftime.
10 shots to 2 shots.
10 shots, 4 on target. Half-time at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Right, Mark, we'll talk to you a little bit later on during half-time. It's 3-0 for Barca. Round of applause for Barca in this first half. Goals scored by Robert Lewandowski twice. Pedri also found the net, and a first half that we would have dreamed of right before this started. Coming back from the international break, 3 goals up.
Not too bad. I mean, this was my score for the final score, so I'm hoping they just keep going. I have no problems with more goals.
I want you guys on the live chat to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. What did you think of this first half? For me, it's a double thumbs up. 3-0 coming off of the international break. Ideal scenario. Maybe you get these the players with most minutes to get some rest in the second half as well. Start thinking about Bayern Munich. Start thinking about Real Madrid as well. And as I said now during the game as well, Adrian, maybe it took Barca a little time to get going, but with the penalty, it all became a little bit easier.
Usually it happens like this. You know, every team starts playing very compactly and aggressive, but then the minutes pass and they lose the energy and the concentration, and it's how it goes.
It's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with Barca. Right, before we go to our half-time trivia, let's go and see what the headless mannequin, what the Barca official intelligence thinks about this first half. I mean, the answer wasn't all that great or conclusive on the 3-0 scores, the 3-0 history between Barca and Sevilla, but Barca official intelligence, what did you think of that first half?
You want to know my thoughts on this first half? Well, I've been busy watching the first episode of the Gavi recovery documentary, which is on Barca 1. So I want to know a bit more about that.
Okay, Barca official intelligence. So obviously you weren't watching that first half. Right, we're going to hear from our sponsors now, and then Pablo talking a bit more about that Gavi documentary.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another half-time live show here on Barça Live. The international break is over. I hope you're all enjoying Barça's return to club football, of course, as they look to stay top of the table. And what a week of action we've got coming up. As always, I'm here, Pablo, to take you through this half-time section. We've got a quiz for you. We've got some content to show you on Barça 1 today. It's very, very special. As always, we're going to be showing you a little bit about what's available on Barça 1. So, as I said, today is a very, very special preview because it's surrounding this man, Gavi. We have an incredible new piece of content available now on the platform for you all to tune into. It's the return of Pablo Gavi. The first episode is out now for you all to tune into. You have to watch it. It's an incredible piece of content. I've had the fortune of seeing it myself already, and that is exactly what today's quiz is going to be about. Let's see then if you guys have watched the first episode of this series so far then of the Pablo Gavi return. An incredible piece of content for you all. I really highly recommend you all checking it out. If you have watched it, play along. If you haven't, give these a guess too. This might make you want to watch it even more. Question number 1 coming up then. Here we go. What is the name of the physio who Gavi grew closest to during his recovery? I've got 3 names for you. Number 1, Ricard Pruna. We've got number 2, Pablo Merino. And we've got number 3, Julio Taus. So I've got 3 names for you there as to who Gavi grew closest to during his recovery. I can give you a little sneak peek that the first episode is, of course, about the first days after that injury. Some of it is, it's a really powerful watch, and it is really, motivating to see how Gavi gets through it. And he has got a team of professionals around him helping him through these moments. Who is the one who Gavi grows closest to during this difficult period? As I said, the first episode focuses on that recovery. Get those answers in the chat because this is someone who's really important in episode 1. It's a really good behind-the-scenes sort of content. It's going to give you a bit of an insight into the return of Gavi and, all of that process that, of course, any player who suffers an ACL injury has to go through. What's the name of the man, though? You've got 3 options, and I can now reveal in 3, 2, 1 that the answer is number 2. It's Pablo Merino, a physiotherapist there working at FC Barcelona who grows very close to Gavi. They speak about plenty of things, on the pitch, off the pitch during episode 1. As I said, highly recommend you checking it out. If you're not doing it after this game, I'm not sure what you're doing. Or, of course, Monday, got to get it on because it is really, really impressive to watch. Question number 2. In this episode, Gavi also speaks about something that he believes he has the best of compared to the rest of the Barça squad. What do you think Gavi thinks he's best of compared to the rest of the Barça squad? We've got 3 options. Does he say he has the best taste in music? Does he say he has the best taste in fashion? Or does he say he has the best cooking ability? You've got 3 options there as to what you believe Pablo Gavi says he is best at compared to the rest of the Barça squad. Is it music taste? Is it fashion sense? Or is it ability to cook? 3 options there. I'm intrigued to see what you guys think Gavi does indeed say in this episode 1. You've got 3 options: music, fashion, or cooking. Get the answers in the chat because this is something that Gavi does speak about, and it does help him a lot through his recovery. As you'll see, if you have watched episode 1, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you'll be getting on it later. But give me the guesses in the chat because I can now tell you the answer is number 1. It's music taste. Pablo Gavi, very, very confident that he is the man with the best music taste in the Barça squad. He says 100%. Ask anyone in the squad and they'll tell you that it's me. So Gavi there saying he's got the best music taste in the squad. He's got a special something too, which moves us on to question number 3. From that music, he, Pablo Merino, the staff around him, build a Gavi playlist during his recovery. I've got a question for you guys. Question number 3. What is the name of Gavi's recovery Spotify playlist? Is it number 1, Gavi on the mend? Number 2, Gavi mode activated? Or number 3, Gavi in progress? 3 options there as to what you guys believe Gavi has named his Spotify playlist as he goes through his recovery process. 3 options. I want you to get the answer in the chat. I think this is an interesting one. I think this might catch a few of you out. It may not if you've already watched it, although it was something that only comes up slightly. You have to keep your eye out for it to see what indeed it was. And I can tell you now, final answers in the chat. Get them in, get them in, get them in. You've got 1 option, Gavi on the mend. Option 2, Gavi mode activated. Or option 3, Gavi in progress. Which one is it? I can tell you, it's number 3, Gavi in progress. I actually liked the other options too, to be fair. But Gavi in progress is indeed the name of the Spotify playlist that Gavi builds where he puts in loads of motivational songs as he recovers from his ACL injury. That's all then for today's halftime segment. As always, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you're all enjoying the game. Of course, how happy are we to see Barça back in action after the international break. As always, here we are promoting a bit of the content on Barça 1. Loads is going to be coming up for you. But Gavi, the return, it's out now. You've got to tune into it. Please, after this game, I want to see you there. We'll be back for more against Bayern Munich, for more midweek quizzes. So much good football to come. But on Barça 1, we'll be producing all of the behind-the-scenes content for you all to tune into. Thanks again. Back to you guys.
Las primeras semanas después de la operación era como un zombie, ¿sabes? No podía moverme ni hacer nada yo solo. Y me acuerdo que Pablo, el fisio, me ayudó. Yo cuando me lesioné me dijeron, ¿qué fisio quiere que esté contigo para toda la lesión? Y yo tenía claro que era él, porque tenemos muy buena relación, nos entendemos mucho. Y la verdad que gracias a él estoy entrenando y estoy sintiéndome bien jugando. Y se lo debo todo a él.
A little snippet there of the Gavi documentary that you can find on Barça One exclusive images. Gavi there in that 11-month recovery. Don't miss it, don't miss it. And let's hope that we can see him in this second half. Fingers crossed the game keeps going well and the Gavi can get a few minutes, guys. Because the game is, as we were saying, the ideal way to come out after the international break, right? Get the game almost solved at half-time, 3-0. And there are two things that stand out to me. One is that high press and recovery that is like just a trademark Hansi Flick thing. The second is, I was telling Adrian now at half-time, Barca, I wouldn't say struggled, but we were praising Sevilla's organisation at the back until the first goal. Once the first goal goes in, it's just relentless, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it has to do a lot with the high pressing. I think they go hand in hand, and hopefully they've done it so far against all the teams pretty much, and it's worked out, but hopefully they can do that and it can work against teams like Bayern Munich, against Real Madrid, and we'll see if it can work against these big teams and if we get the same results. Because if we can win 3-0 against Madrid or Bayern Munich, that's something else.
Now the thing is, let's see if we can keep the energy going in the second half. But Hansi Flick has 5 substitutions to make, and players who are going to be very eager to come out and prove that they can be starters on this team as well.
So we all expect Gavi to get some minutes.
But you got
but I'm also, I wanted to talk about Olmo because his start of
fantastic.
the season, it was more than anybody was expecting, really. And he looked like he was already here for many, many years, which he had in a way in La Masia, but it was a long time ago. So I'm actually hoping to see him back.
Well, if he comes on in the second half, I am not expecting the game to slow down with the likes of Dani Olmo, with the likes of Fermin, with the likes of Frenkie de Jong. Even if Gavi comes on, we'll see. And there's going to be a lot to see. Guys, it's a tough question today because it's sort of like a team thing. We're getting used to this, but I want to ask, best player of the first half? Is it the player who scored 2 goals? Is it Cazador leading that pressure in midfield? Is it Pedri, who's always creative and pressing high and recovering as well? What would you go with?
I'm going to go with Lewandowski because I think, to be honest, he was even helping in the defense a couple of times. He's kind of been quite all over the place, which I usually don't see him doing as much, I think. And he got the 2 goals, he converted the penalty, had full confidence, so I'm going to go with your Polish friend.
The last play that Sevilla had that nearly scored, it was Lewandowski who defended the ball. So I will agree with you, and also I will highlight Rafinha's play today because the third goal was actually more or less his, right?
Yeah.
And he got an assist, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, an assist, a shot that Lewandowski deflected, but hey, if that's going to count as an
penalty
assist,
is kind of an assist.
An assist
right?
as well, yeah, you can count both of them as assists.
So Rafinha has been amazing this season.
I mean, it's hard not to pick Lewandowski having scored 2, although one was a deflection and one was a penalty. I'm going to go with the combo of Cuesado and Pedri leading that high press, allowing Barca to recover those balls in the final third, and then playing the quick pass, and the finish by Pedri was just spectacular from the edge of the box. Right, let's go to the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marbrau, who was the best player of the first half for you? And I'm being told that we're interrupting your dinner.
Oh.
Sorry, as always, I was just eating a little bit, so thanks for everything, Robert. Thanks for everything. Goodbye, Pedro. We are live, so here's Pedro. So, how are you, Pedro?
I'm fine, really fine indeed. Yeah.
We have to say that Pedro was yesterday in Ponferrada, in the game between Ponferradina and Barça Athletic, and he was at 6 a.m. just checking a plane. So I think he deserves to go to home.
That's correct.
And to rest.
Correct. To rest a little bit after a very big, intense meal. Maybe not one, 2 of them, but.
We have to say that Pedro went to Ponferrada with Paul Martinez, our colleague here in Barça 1. So everything was right, I guess. So you can go. Just a score, 3-0 for the moment. But what score do you think will end the game?
I think we could get that 5-0. I think.
Okay, so it's great for Pedro. So Pedro, you can trade the microphone and you can stand with Robert, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
As you can see, Pedro is a very big cameraman. Thank you for everything, and it's good for me just to keep time, just to eat slowly my dinner time. So Robert, after all, can you ask me again? What do you want to know?
No, the best player of the first half.
Okay. So all the things that I did has no relation with the question. Okay, sorry. So just take a time.
Go for it, man.
Take your time.
Take your time. Have a drink.
Okay,
swallow.
I'm fine. After the connection with Pedro, a big man, I think that the answer is the easy one. It's Lewandowski for me. Of course, I listened to you while I was eating. I listened to you, Robert. And I think that I agree that Casado and Pedri were very important for the high pressure that the team did in the first half. But I think that Lewandowski scoring twice, 14 goals in 12 games, official games, it's incredible numbers for him. And I think that maybe he can go for another hat-trick. Maybe can be the second hat-trick of the season. So I think that we are really looking forward to it. For the moment, I'm saying that the players are on the pitch. I'm just looking to the players, and I think that there's no substitutions. There are the same 11 players that finished the first half. So we have to wait. We have to wait to see players that everyone wants to watch today in the pitch, like Dani Olmo, Fermin, or Gavi. Who knows it? Only Hansi Flick knows if those players could play in the second half. So all the players are on the pitch. So I have to go to my seat. So Uri, you can come with me. Yeah, you can come with me, Uri. So no, I have to say that, please, Uri, come to me. Come to me. Yeah, come. Today I'm not with Paul. I'm with Uri, Robert, that you know it. For the
Hi, Uri.
he says hello to you, Uri. So he's very lucky. He's very happy to be here. And Uri said, "We hope to win today." And for the moment, it's great. So guess the score, Uri. What do you think will be the score today?
6-1.
6-1,
Oh, wow.
so incredible. So 6-1, go to the camera. So 6-1, and the game is about to start. So we are very happy, and it's very optimistic for Uri with the 6-1. So who knows?
Mark, I have a question for you.
Okay, I have to sit.
Okay, well, yes.
Sit
yeah,
down.
Take your seat, whatever. Yeah, you good?
Yeah. Tell me.
No. I mean, you can sit. You can answer
No,
off air if you want. But Barca did beat Sevilla 6-1 once. It was in the Copa del Rey.
Yeah,
you were there in the stadium. You were there as well,
yeah.
Adrian. Was Uri your cameraman that day, or was it Paul? Because if it was Uri is going for a score that he's already seen.
I have to say that was Paul. And do you know why I remembered? Because at the end of that game, I interviewed Leo Messi, and I have pictures of every interview that I had with Leo Messi. And in these pictures, I'm next to the cameraman. And that day was Paul. But I have to say that Uri was the cameraman the first time that I interviewed Leo Messi. It was the time that we won the league in Riazor in 2018.
Oh, amazing.
Now I'm jealous.
actually.
He's bragging
Sorry,
here.
sorry,
No,
Andrew.
no, no, yeah.
Sorry.
He did Messi.
Casually dropped, like,
He introduces himself to strangers saying, "Hi, I'm Mark Brau and I flew with God."
Wow.
And then you have to figure out, oh, you flew with God.
But it,
What does that mean?
but not in that way, Robert. I
Yeah,
was
no,
joking.
Obviously, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking. But he does mention every now and again that he did fly with God. God being Leo Messi.
I mean, I would do it too, honestly.
I would do it as well. Yeah. I was once in the Ciutat Esportiva, near the car park, and Leo Messi said hi.
Really?
That is the
That's
Did you
only
say hi
interaction I ever
first,
had
or did
with
he
Leo
say hi
Messi.
first?
Shame. Oh no, sorry, no. I did shake his hand once. I did shake his hand once, but didn't get to interview him. I just remembered. Oh, careful here. On the edge of the box. Oh, Lamine Yamal, you naughty boy!
Wow.
If that had gone in,
yeah.
so loose ball on the edge of the box. Lamine Yamal with
way
the
he just
outside of
hit
his
it.
left boot goes for the top corner. Nyland had to stretch out there.
Wow.
Woo.
Beautiful.
So the compilation of Lamine Yamal's goals that you can already do, it's quite nice. And this would be another
and the
one
almost
to the
goals?
collection.
Yeah.
And the almost goals.
When
yeah.
he scores, he
Well,
likes to score really beautiful goals.
Robert, how can we explain that kind of shot of Lamine Yamal?
It's with the outside of his left boot,
Yeah, outside of the
trying
left
to
foot.
curl the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like I did not see a lot of goals in that way.
No. I would have to
Usually just
think hard
passes,
to see if
but-
I've ever seen a goal
did
scored from that
I
distance like that.
think
he had an
Suarez.
assist like that.
Yeah,
just.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. He hit the ball in the same way that he assisted
To
Rafinha
Rafinha.
in
Yeah, in
Villarreal.
Villarreal, yeah. But that shot was direct to the top corner. It was a great save by Nilan. Great save by
I
Nilan.
wish he hadn't saved it.
I have to say that we have 4 players warming up, and no, 5 players warming up. One is De Jong, the other one is Pablo Torre. Teker.
Oh, see, Lamine Yamal outside of his
that
left boot.
onside?
Rafinha is through. Rafinha, vamos!
Offside.
Okay. Never
We have
mind.
to check it on the bar.
We're going to check.
Never mind.
Is he offside? I think he is. I think he is only just.
Yeah.
Only just, yeah.
I think he is only
I was
just.
gonna say he was really alone there.
While we're waiting, I'm just confirming, yeah, it's offside. The referee is saying offside. 5 players final warming up. De Jong, Pablo Torres, Gerard Martin, Pau Victor, and Fermin.
Okay,
Ooh.
so no all more.
We talk a lot about Gavi, but you know that I have the ability of Ferminator.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the Ferminator coming out. And now Iñaki Peña coming out of his box to clear the ball. Right, will Lewandowski score a hat-trick today? Option 1, yes. Option 2, no. Option 3, 4 goals, which has not been done yet.
I think he could score 3 goals.
He scored 4.
What do you think?
Why not
4?
5? Why
Why not
isn't there an
5?
option 5?
I don't know.
Let's be
I'm
optimistic.
going to go option 3. No, option 3. He's
4
never done it,
goals.
has he, Mark, for Barca?
4 goals? No.
No.
3 hat tricks. Only 3 hat tricks.
Here's Rafinha again. He started out energetic in this second half, making the run. Pedrosa.
So remember the hat tricks in the last game against Alaves. Do you remember that day that at the end of the game, Robert, with you and Pablo, we talked about the possibility of the first poker goals, of 4 goals of Robert Lewandowski, with the hat tricks that he did in the past.
The 3 hat-tricks are Alaves, Valencia,
Yeah.
and the team that I can never remember, the Champions League game, first Champions League game of the
Victoria
22-23 season. Victoria Pilsen. There you go. Oh, Lamine gets through. Lamine Yamal back to Rafinha. The shot by Rafinha goes wide. Rafinha wants it.
He wants his another goal.
And he deserves it
Or his
too.
actual goal. 'Cause
So-
Lewandowski kind of took his goal.
Yeah.
Coming out of the gates in the second half, 3-0 up. Barca have had the Lamine Yamal shot, which almost went in,
Yeah.
a disallowed goal, and now this chance for Rafinha, which was a good chance as well.
In 5 minutes.
I have to say, the game is not slowing down now.
No, we're happy. Actually, speaking of Alaves game earlier, I watched this game in Poland with my Peña.
Okay.
Because I'm a president of Peña Łódź.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and well, I try to travel there and watch the game together as much as I can.
Careful,
Okay.
careful. Lamine Yamal.
No.
Continue.
Gonna get a corner kick out of this, yeah?
And we all talked about it that it's so strange to have this game nearly closed in the first half
Yeah.
because we are not used to it in recent years. Back then, when we had the team of Messi and
Exactly,
Guardiola,
the Pep
we
Guardiola
had,
team,
yeah, we had almost 45, 60 minutes of play, and then it was like garbage time, and players could relax.
Yeah, in recent years it's more like last-minute goals to
Yeah,
win
exactly.
or tie.
And
Hang on until the end,
The
1-0
games are
wins.
more entertaining and dramatic for the people, but for us fans, it felt
Ooh,
nice.
Rafinha.
It's been fun, to be honest, to see so many people scoring goals, lots of goals.
And then you just cruise control the game, and that's it.
Which is a nice position to be in, especially with the busy week we've got coming up with
Yeah.
Bayern Munich and Real Madrid on the schedule. Oh, Lamine Yamal, heavy foul by Carmona
What
there.
was that?
So the Peña Blaugrana is in Poland. Where in Poland?
In my hometown, Łódź, which is LODZ, Peña Łódź.
Okay, so shout out to them.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Are they watching the game tonight as well?
I think so, yeah. Some of them are in the stadium.
Shout out to them.
and,
Hello to
yeah.
Poland.
Raise your hand on the live chat if you are watching us from Poland and say hi in Polish to Adrian here. Here is Rafinha with the cross, the clearance by the Sevilla defence. Careful now because they're going to try and hit us on the counter-attack, but how about that for the defensive effort by Íñigo Martínez preventing the counter-attack?
I would also like to see Pau Victor.
I'd like to see Pau.
I thought he might get some time today, but with the whole Eric Garcia thing and Ansu Fati playing,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Look at that. Is that
Oh.
Rafinha defending? Yes.
Yes, of course.
Mark, do you remember a case of a player like Rafinha being a player who fans maybe weren't as sure about in the first seasons? There was always the debate with Dembélé. There were questions maybe about his performance because of the price that was paid for him. Now, so quickly becoming a fan favorite like he is now.
Well, and like the captain. Everyone loves him as a captain.
Yeah.
The way that he's playing, the mentality he has, and especially the words that he's saying, and of course the way that he's playing on the pitch, not only the goals, not only the assists. He's one of the leaders of the locker room right now, and I think that all the people love that way because Barca fans always like the quality and like the talent. But if a player gives everything as Rafinha is doing in every game, you are close to be loved by Barca fans.
If you add goals, assists, plus energy, high press, recovery, everything that Rafinha is doing right now, I think it's just the perfect combo, really. Careful, because Isaac Romero has a chance here. It'll be a corner kick. Because, Mark, I was going to say that there's a lot to be said for Hansi Flick giving him confidence. There were questions in the summer. Would he go out? Would he stay in the squad? And Hansi Flick said, no, this is going to be an important player in my squad. And he's given him minutes. He's given him captaincy. He's given him his confidence. But I have to say that this is a tendency in Rafinha's level of performance that we had seen late in the season last year under Xavi as well.
Yes, but it was different because Rafinha is playing like in every position as a forward.
Yeah.
So with Xavi, he always play as a winger. His favorite position is right wing. Of course, due to that he played with Dembélé and Dembélé played in this position, Rafinha played in the left wing. But today he plays as an attacking midfielder. He played in the left, he played in the right. So he made everything right and he recovers the ball. He made it just a few seconds ago.
It was amazing. Look at that, bringing Barca bringing the ball out. Here's Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati into the middle, Lewandowski. Barca with a great just combination to bring the ball out there. Who will be the first substitution? Fermin, Pau Victor, Frenkie de Jong. I think it might be de Jong.
Yeah. Because Fermin, I think, they'll wait. And Pau Victor with the scoreline. I think
maybe a Pau Victor for Ansu Fati. I wish Ansu could score though.
Yeah. But speaking of Rafinha, I think honestly they should like make him second captain or something, because everybody's fallen in love with him as a captain. I think even the players have. There's so much respect for them, and he gives everything for his teammates. When he won Player of the Month, he thanked his teammates. So there's a big love there.
Yeah, you think back
If he
a
plays
year
like
ago
that,
right now.
I think even Marc-André ter Stegen wouldn't mind just giving the captaincy. If he plays like that, he creates goals, he creates assists, he works hard for the team in defense. Amazing player.
He's not your Ronaldinho, your Ronaldo Nazario, your Neymar. He's not as flashy in that sense.
You know, because we have these expectations that he's Brazilian.
Just because he's
Yeah.
Brazilian, yes, exactly.
So he has to play this style, this Joga Bonito style, but he's just different type of Brazilian player.
Definitely.
Still
not,
very good.
not so much about the dribbling, maybe, but he's got good finishing, good shooting,
Good vision.
passing,
Passing.
a good sense of like the tactics of the team as well. And then there's of course the hard work. Oof. Inigo Martinez. He's got his
Hard
hand
knock.
on his
What happened
left
is that
ankle, and I do not like that.
Yeah, what happened is that referee said that he gives us
Right on the foot.
advantage, but sometimes referees don't say advantage to the team. And now Sevilla was waiting for the referee who said, "What is happening?" Because it was not a foul. Yeah, it was a foul, but the referee
yes.
said advantage, and everyone was stopped. Like, okay, so let's go with Rafinha in
Easily a
the
yellow
right wing
card.
position.
Oh, here's Rafinha.
There he is again.
There he goes again. He's got
He's been so
Lamine in
good.
the middle. He's got Ansu in the middle. He's got Lewandowski in the middle as well. Here's Rafinha hinting at the cross, the switch over to Balde, but Carmona will bring it down for Sevilla.
Let's gonna play my numbers again. Do you know how many goals has Barca scored at home this season?
No.
In
Right,
league.
let me see on the top.
With today, we played only 4 games at home.
Yeah, because we've got
Villarreal
an
was
away
7,
heavy
Here
schedule.
it's 3, so we have already 10 in 2
Okay.
games.
Careful.
Whoa,
careful
whoa,
here.
whoa, whoa.
Chance here for Romero.
Oh.
Could that be a penalty?
No,
And
it's
it is.
offside. It's offside. It's offside.
Oh, it's offside.
Thank God.
Barca let off the hook there.
We have to check with the VAR, but
Who are you?
the assistant said that was clear, the offside. Yeah, and it's confirmed. Absolutely, it's confirmed.
Okay, well, what was going to be the game getting into a complicated situation for Barca, it turns out,
Was it though?
I think he was
Quite tight.
just ahead. Just a shoulder ahead, maybe. But,
I won't question it.
But it was confirmed very quickly. It was confirmed very quickly. Just a few seconds
The semi-automatic,
took
right?
place. Yeah, semi-automatic, but just a few seconds took place to confirm that the position of Sevilla player was offside. But Barca has to be careful.
Yes.
Barca has to be careful because we control the game. Sorry, we were close to the goals with the Lamine action. We were very close to score the 4th one, but we have to take care with Sevilla.
Olmo and Gavi on the bench. It's a sight that is better than Olmo and Gavi
In the
in the
crowd.
stands.
Hopefully we'll have more of that as other players start to recover.
Let's see. I don't think Flick will take too much longer in making a move here.
Do we actually have a timeline of Araujo's return? Do you know?
No, not
What's-
really. I
Still
had
a while
the
I
left,
really
I
miss
think.
the guy.
yeah. Well,
But
I mean,
he's going to have some tough competition when he comes back.
Yeah, I
definitely,
know.
but also a chance for Cubarsí and Íñigo to rest.
rest,
'cause,
yeah.
I mean, they're
That's
building
exactly
up
what
heavy
I'm
minutes here.
thinking.
I had the privilege to interview him a couple of, what was it, a week and a half ago? Just when the international break started, and it was more to do with the 5 years since his debut. He said, I'm doing better than the doctors expected. I'll come back like a bull, como un toro, he said. And I'm hoping before the end of the year.
Let's hope so.
Oh dear. By the way, that interview, another exclusive content that you can find on Barca One, a conversation with Ronald Araujo going over his 5 years in the first team for Barca since he made his first team debut, which Marbrau was against Sevilla, wasn't it?
Yeah, with a
Wow.
red card.
It was a red card.
He
against
was
Sevilla.
sent off by Mateu Laoz.
The legend.
The legend Mateu Laoz, yes. Here's Balde.
It was that action that Dembele was also sent off due to the words that he said to Mateu Laoz, and Messi saying he doesn't know to speak.
He doesn't speak.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
No.
I'd forgotten.
Adrian, it wasn't he doesn't speak. He said he doesn't know to speak. It was no sabe hablar.
No sabe
No
hablar.
sabe
Yeah,
hablar.
si no sabe hablar. Messi.
That's correct.
Just a great number I have. We commented in the WhatsApp group, Robert. I don't know if you see, but let's gonna play. You told me at the beginning of the game, a lot of fans of the stands. I have the number of Barça fans today in the standings, very high. So let's play with me. Give me a number, please.
47,000.
Close, but more.
Oh,
More?
wow. Natalie,
I don't know. How big is the stadium?
go 48.
You said 47. I'll go 48,500. 48,500.
Less.
Okay.
Adrian, your turn to get it right.
So 48.
Less. So it's between 47 and 48,000.
47,500.
More.
Okay.
47,600.
More.
47,800.
More.
47,900.
Less.
47,850.
Less.
Okay.
47,820.
More.
Give us the number.
47,848. The biggest attendance this season in Montjuic.
What was the biggest attendance last season? Do you know?
I have to check it. Let me check it, please. But I have the number,
all the
Robert.
Polish
It was
fans.
against.
This is like
I did not
5K
remember if it was against
is
Real
from
Madrid
Poland.
or Paris
I can tell
Saint-Germain.
you that.
But I have the number. Just give me a minute.
I think everybody also wants to see hopefully Gavi,
Yeah.
Fermin, Olmo.
And people were like, it's 2 weeks since Barca last played. We're doing
Yeah.
well in La Liga. People, we were careful.
Also,
Charles
it's a
Alberto
good
Sevilla.
match.
It's a good match against Sevilla, and people
weather
now
is
know
nice. The
or
weather is nice.
expect to go to Montjuic and be entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are like really excited. They really support this team, and people just enjoy going to the games because maybe in the past you would go to a game and you wouldn't really know what to expect. You'd kind of be more disappointed. But now people see how they're playing, these results, and they can go to a game, win 3-0 in the first half, and relax and enjoy the match experience.
Before last season, maybe you'd go to the Olympic Stadium and be more hopeful than confident that you'd get a good performance.
exactly.
This season, maybe
We have
more.
players to enter, guys. Two
Pau
first
Victor?
substitutions. The first one, it's Pau Victor.
Yeah.
And the second one, do you listen to that noise?
Fermin?
Ferminator.
The Ferminator. Vamos!
I think he could get a goal today.
Ferminator and Pau Victor. I'm guessing.
And listen, please, to the Montjuic Stadium,
Gavi.
because all this is standing ovation on Gavi, who is starting to
Finally.
warming up, and all the stadium is singing Gavi, Gavi, Gavi. 348 days after the last game with Barca. Maybe Gavi is close to play again.
There you go. There you go. Gavi leading the warm-ups. You just have to be happy about the lad
I mean, everybody loves him.
getting the
can
chance
you-
to have this moment.
Except for Madridistas.
Yeah, I was going to say, except for
yeah.
them.
Okay, yeah.
I think even some probably still respect him.
Do they?
I mean,
So
when he
the,
plays for Spain, at least.
He was
So
good.
the stadium in Montjuic chanting Gavi, Gavi, Gavi,
Yeah,
Gavi, and I want the live chat to chant Gavi, Gavi as well.
Let's
right,
go.
type Gavi, 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 Gavi.
Gavi.
Sorry, Robert. Gavi, yes, but Lewandowski out. Lewandowski and
Lewandowski out.
Rafinha out.
Okay.
Lewandowski and
Give him
Rafinha
a
out.
rest.
So standing ovation, Lewandowski. 2 goals again this season.
Standing ovation.
14 goals. Lewandowski out and Pau Victor in. So it will be interesting if Pau Victor or Ansu will play as a striker. And Rafinha out and Ferminator. Long time ago he played for the last time
Well played,
against
well played.
Valladolid. It was the 31st of August So, more or less 2 months since the last time he
And
played.
Fermin is
Rafinha
back.
is out, and Ferminator, the best player of the Olympic Games in Paris, the second top scorer last season, is in again.
Yeah, that's great.
It's good to rest Rafinha and Lewandowski.
And hey, it's good that Ansu Fati stayed on the pitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm
Sure, why
glad he's
not?
giving him the extra minutes.
Exactly.
I mean, if the game stays this way and Gavi gets, say, 5 minutes, that stadium is going to erupt.
Yeah, I mean, just him
And
going
it's
out.
a shame that it's not the Spotify Camp Nou. But
You see how just
Tic tac,
him
tic tac. We're
Yeah.
getting closer.
one day closer.
we're one day closer to the return of Spotify Camp Nou, yes.
Hopefully we'll have all the players, no injuries for that.
I'm hoping. Right, here's Fermin, the Ferminator. First
coming
touch
in
of the
hot.
ball, and he's open, and he finds Lamine Yamal.
I think we can see now better Gavi, because the ball is just on the other part of the pitch. And I told Uri to follow a little bit to Gavi warming up. I think it's an image that all Barca fans wants to watch. You have it just behind you.
There you go, there you go.
Yeah, there we have it. Yeah.
Gavi in the warm-up with Hector Ford, with
Talking.
Pablo Torre.
Talking, Gavi, talking. He's talking. Oh, we see just a little bit of Balde. Sorry, La Liga. So let's go with it. So I have numbers, guys. I have numbers.
More numbers.
Do ask me, Robert, because of the attendance last season.
Yes. Oh, careful, because there's another Sevilla
And
player.
I have the numbers.
Okay, what was the highest attendance last season?
The highest attendance last season was against Paris Saint-Germain, 50,309.
Makes
How
sense.
much?
50,309. 8 more people than the game against Napoli, 50,301. So only 8 fans of difference between PSG and Napoli. And the third one was against Real Madrid, 50,112. So today's attendance is the 4th in Montjuic history.
Un mes entra la grada. Em vaig enamorar. Ancora em bategava. No em preguntis per què. Del Barça soc supporter. Sempre t'animaré. The fans are having fun in Montjuic.
I think this is the moment when the Grada de Animación turns around to all of the fans and asks them to get up and sing with them.
Sevilla is not having a good moment though.
No,
Another-
Sevilla's not having a great game. No, 3-0 down,
And-
2 injured players.
Yeah,
Suso out.
Suso just came back from an injury, or didn't he? Or from he couldn't play before.
Anyway, 69th minute. The game's been halted for 5 minutes, it feels like. And the good news coming out of all of this, guys, is that Barca will take a 3-point lead into the Bernabeu next week.
That's what we love to see. And it gives them the confidence, and if they come out like this, and knowing that Dani Olmo, Fermin, and Gavi can also be backup options, that's fantastic. Especially Fermin and Gavi, who love to play against Real Madrid.
Oh, now Montjuic is singing Voti, 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 madridista, aquí no voti.
Yeah,
Another classic.
Madridista, whoever
jump.
doesn't bounce, basically, is what
Yeah,
this- what
bounce,
the message
bounce.
is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's bounce a little bit.
Bounce.
Voti, voti, voti.
20 minutes to go. I think that all of us wants to score another goal and to watch more players of the pitch from the bench, isn't it?
Yes,
Definitely.
yes. I would like to see one especially, even if it's for 5 minutes.
I think an Ansu Fati goal would make this night even more perfect.
It would. It would. Although, I'd like to see Pau Victor score as well. So maybe
They
make
both
it
can
5
score.
minutes. They could both score. Here's Fermin. Here's Fermin winning it back. Fermin. Can he shoot? No, he cuts to his left. Who will score the next goal? Will it be Pau Victor? Will it be Ansu Fati? Will it be Fermin? It makes me laugh that Lamine Yamal is not in the options anymore, but I'll go Pau Victor. Oh, Ansu! Oh, can it be Ansu?
Oh. I'm going to say Ansu because I said it before.
Pedri with the delivery, Ansu with the header, straight into the hands of Nyland.
Oh, Captain Pedri.
Yeah, of course, because Rafinha.
Because
came off,
Rafinha
yeah,
got
yeah,
taken
yeah.
off.
The question is, and Marc Brau is probably the only person with the answer here. There were 5 captains voted.
Yeah.
Ter Stegen, Araujo,
Frankie de Jong
Frankie,
Rafinha.
Rafinha and Pedri.
and Pedri, yeah.
If Pedri comes off but Frankie doesn't come on, who's captain?
Ooh. Who's
Oh,
left?
Koundé?
Lewandowski, I guess?
I know he got taken off too.
Careful, Luke Bacchio, Luke Bacchio. It's gonna
Oh, whoa.
go one-on-one with Iñaki, and it's a goal by
Okay,
Sevilla,
offside.
but it's
Prediction.
offside.
Oh,
Offside.
Once
it
again,
really?
that high line.
Wow.
That was my prediction. But
3-1.
There, yeah.
I'm not sad.
It's clear?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
clear?
I think it's
Wow.
clear, yeah.
Yeah.
Two
So,
offside goals.
Against Alaves, remember that how many times Barca left Alaves outside?
Yeah, the
11?
offs- yeah.
11 times?
It's like
A lot of times.
And
yeah.
I think it was 64 in the first 9 games.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
happened a lot this season.
And
Is it-
today, Sevilla have had 2 goals disallowed.
Yep.
Oh,
No.
1 penalty
Yeah,
and
the goal. Yeah, and I think that it's incredible how concentrate our defenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, to keep that line. Definitely.
And this is incredible work by the staff, by
Yeah.
Hansi Flick, because this is not something that just
Oh, Pau
happens.
Victor.
Yeah, before it used to be the opposite. We would always get like
Yeah.
offsides, and now to have it be the other team is really nice. And also you can see like how close they're offsides.
Right, so we didn't get an answer to the question. Would it be Koundé? Could it be Ansu, right, Marc?
Sorry?
So if Pedri came off and Frankie didn't come on, who would be captain?
We have to see. It has to be the player with more experience in the first team.
So
With
either
Barca.
Ansu or Koundé, right?
Yeah, it has to be Ansu.
Has to be Ansu, yeah.
Yeah, because
is
Ansu
longer
played
than-
Barca before Koundé.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to be more substitutions on Barca. I see Pablo Torre will be the next substitution.
Pablo Torre, wow.
And Gerard Martin. Pablo
Okay.
Torre and Gerard
Interesting.
Martin. So it will be only one change remaining. So
I wonder
who
who
will
could
be
it
the
be?
last name? For
I
the
think,
moment,
well, there
Pablo
were
Torre and
rumours
Gerard
that
Martin.
Frankie de Jong was not 100%. I don't know if those are rumours, if
Mm-hmm.
there's facts behind it, but
There are
hey,
always
if
rumors.
No,
there's-
said.
no rumors. Yesterday, Hansi Flick said that Frankie de Jong.
Oh, okay, it was Flick, sorry, yeah.
Flick said that last training session he had to do a little bit. He did it a little bit alone.
Okay.
He do specific work due to some problems.
Okay, so maybe just rest him for the next game.
Let's go with the substitutions. I don't know if we're going to say it right now or no. Barca will wait to keep the ball. But I think that Hansi Flick is a very fair coach because look at the substitutions. Fermin and Pau Victor, Gerard Martin and Pablo Torre, players who work a lot in the last weeks and who deserves maybe minutes. So I think it's very fair, Hansi Flick.
Yeah. Oh, careful here. A chance. Ansu. Oh, it was Lamine. Sorry.
Substitutions. So
Okay,
let's go with the first one, Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal
Makes
will
sense.
be
That's a good
out
decision.
in a game that he had another assistance. And Ansu Fati. So it means that Balde will play as a left wing and Gerard Martin as a left back. But it's a pity for Ansu. He was very close to score today. And Lamine Yamal, another assist, 6 this season. And I think that the most important is that we saw a great Lamine after the problems that he had after the games with Spain. He's fine, he's able to play, An ovation for Ansu Fati. I think he did it well today.
Good minutes for Ansu Fati, good minutes for Lamine Yamal. Round of applause, guys. Round of applause for Lamine Yamal, for Ansu Fati, and for Pablo Torre and Gerard Martin, who've come in. Imagine being Gerard Martin last season, playing for Barça Athletic, having come in as a new player for Barça Athletic, and hey, now featuring fairly regularly in the first team as the backup choice for Balde. Amazing.
I mean, I think that's the thing that Flick does really well, like you said, giving confidence, like to Rafinha. He's giving confidence to these younger players. He's being smart. He's saying, okay, maybe you won't play this game, but I'm going to give you a chance another game. You'll get your opportunity. Just keep working hard. And I think it's really working out.
And I think it also sends a strong message to all these kids in La Masia that just be patient, work hard, don't go anywhere, don't skip the team, don't go to Chelsea. Yeah. I'm not going to mention names. And you will get your chance eventually.
Yeah.
Look at that, so now I think it's important to comment. Now we are with Cubarsí, Fermín, Pau Victor, Pablo Torre, Gerard Martin and Balde. Not all from La Masia, because Pablo Torre arrived later.
And Gerard Martin is not Masia either, I don't think.
But how young are these players?
Yes, extremely. Well, even Iñaki Peña now is a little bit older, right?
Well, I mean, Pedri, how old?
Yeah, but he's from La Masia also.
Yeah. Careful here, Koundé, corner kick, offside.
And Pedri is not from La Masia, but he might as well be the way he
feels like it. Oh, another injury for Sevilla.
Whoa.
Oof, that international break coming back was not good for them.
I don't know which player is. Pretty far for this position.
Marc, what are you liking most about this game? Option 1, Lewandowski on fire. Option 2, Pedri's goal. Option 3, the high level after the international break.
No, the third one, definitely. Because for today, I think that we cannot focus only in one player. Of course, for me, for the moment, Lewandowski will deserve the 3 points in the play of the match. But the most important is the high level that we show after 15 days. Remember that we lost the game against Osasuna, and how many words was said after that game, the changes that he made in the lineup, Hansi Flick. But with the wins against Young Boys, against Alaves, and today against Sevilla, we have to say that, of course, in a season, you can lose a game. So I think definitely is the third one.
Foul there on Pedri. For me, it's option 3 as well. I mean, just coming out, getting it done in the first half, being able to take off Lewandowski, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal about 20 minutes before the game ends. Always great news.
Levy is on fire all season. Pedri already has 3 goals, so number 3 for me as well.
Yeah, me as well. Especially to start with this confidence, knowing that we have these important games against Bayern Munich and Real Madrid.
Oh, Cubarsí, 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 Cubarsí. Amazing tackle there, amazing defender. There you go.
I have to confess that I'm only looking to the players warming up. It's the only thing I'm doing right now.
What's that, Marc?
No, I'm going to say that I'm not just watching to the pitch right now. I'm just watching to the players warming up.
Yeah. Well, I would watch Hansi Flick as well to see when he gives the signal, because this feels like a countdown now.
For the moment, I have to say that the game plan is perfect. Barca is winning 3-0. Everything is fine. Hansi Flick gives some rest for important players like Lamine, like Rafinha, like Lewandowski. I think that as you see, Dani Olmo is not warming up. Yesterday, Hansi Flick at the press conference said that Dani Olmo is fine, but the focus is more on Wednesday. So Hansi Flick said yesterday. So it seemed yesterday that Dani Olmo is not going to play today.
But I say save Olmo and Frankie for Wednesday now. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it can be. But what a week we have next. We will have time to talk about it. But what a week! Barça Bayern and Madrid Barça, the Clásico.
Big week.
Exciting
week. Going to the game, excited.
Which one?
The Bayern game.
Oh?
Well, of course. Yeah. Oh, well, you could be going to the Bernabeu.
Yeah, I have a season ticket. So.
Amazing. Oh, here's Balde. Making a move forward. Balde gets through.
Balde's also had a great season. Kind of like more silent, but He's been very consistent.
Gavi complaining from the corner.
He's
there.
basically on the pitch.
Yeah.
Substitution on Sevilla.
Assistant manager.
3:15,
Yeah.
so Pedrosa is out, and Gonzalo Montiel, a World Cup champion.
Yeah.
He played with Argentina 2 years ago with Leo Messi. And he was, I think that he was the player who scored the last goal. He scored, for sure.
He scored,
was
the penalty.
Yeah, he was the player who scored the last goal who made Argentina world champion.
Mark, was Montjuic chanting flick, flick, Hansi flick?
Not a lot. No, I don't listen. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. What does it mean?
Go.
So Uri, give me the image, please. Give me the camera.
The signal has been given.
Do you have the image? Yeah,
Let's see
live.
the
You
image.
have it. And it's at the same time, Barça scored the fourth goal. At the same time.
Pablo Torre! Vamos!
Vamos! Barca make it 4-0, and
So much
that's my
happening.
prediction. That's my prediction.
Oh! I'm happy to get mine wrong.
And Barca are celebrating, the fans are celebrating, but I think the most important thing is that Gavi's going to come onto the pitch right now. Let's take us through the goal. Koundé inside the box, off of the feed by Pedri.
There he
Ball
is.
back to Pablo Torre, and his shot goes off of Marcao.
And you have the image, guys. Sorry, Robert, but you have the image. I
There
think
he
that
is.
now more than the goal, the most
There you
important
go.
is that image.
There
This
you
is the
go.
most important. I think that a lot of people in the stadium did not see the goal. I'm the
That
first.
hug.
I did not see the goal because I'm just watching to this. And Gavi is about to enter 348 days ago. A long time with a tough injury. Gavi will be in for Pedri. What a great substitution. It only take a few seconds. It only take 3, 2, 1.
gonna give Gavi the armband?
And
Who's the captain?
Amazing.
He will be the captain. He has the captain armband in his
What a
arm,
way to come
and
back.
he is inside the pitch.
And this is the best moment of the season so far. Gavi coming back, captain armband on.
That's
Look at
crazy.
the fans, so excited. What a moment.
Wow.
Listen to Montjuic, please. Listen to Montjuic. I will keep my microphone open.
Gavi. 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 Wow. I was not expecting the captain's armband.
The captain, well, I mean,
It's genius.
It makes sense.
it's a genius move. A genius move. Gavi with the captain's armband. By the way, guys, if you are not doing it already,
Hearts.
fill the live chat with blue and red
Hearts
hearts. From
for
now
Gavi.
until the end of the game, blue and red hearts on the live chat because Gavi is back.
Let's go. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Wow.
Hey, and 1 minute in, he's already been called for his first foul. Gavi's back!
Some things never change.
Gavi's back. Last
we
game
said,
played by
we
Gavi
cannot
was
contain him.
against
Yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk in a Champions League game that we lost. Do you remember that game played in Hamburg? It was the last game played for Gavi. But do you know when was the last game played by Gavi at home? It was the Clásico against Real Madrid that
Oh,
we
wow.
lost with Bellingham's goal. It was the last time he played at home. It
Wow.
was
Quite
the
a long time.
28th of October. So
we
it was
lost.
quite a year ago. It was the last time that Gavi played at home.
Never mind.
And how interesting was that? I have to swear, I did not see the goal of Pablo Torre. I did not see the goal because I was just looking to the bench, and I think that lots of people there in Montjuic did not see the goal. Didn't maybe they did the same as me, looking only to the bench.
I have to tell you, Marbrau, and you'll understand what I'm saying, that Pablo Torre is the new Deco.
Ah, okay, because it was a
It was a rebound.
It was a rebound.
Deco was an artist of
the
scoring
the same that-
rebound goals.
So it's similar to the goal he scored against Villarreal. So it
No,
was a
'cause
shoot
it's from
outside
inside the box.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's a pass back by Koundé, inside the finish by... Oh, and Gavi's going to love this. Gavi's going to love the fact that he's the captain
can
and
talk to
therefore
the
the
ref.
designated referee talker.
The ref is not going to
Exactly.
like it.
I
Right
hope
person, right
nothing has to
place.
happen with Gavi took it to the referee.
Oof,
Ooh.
that's-
Come on, it's 4-0. Why do you do that?
How beautiful is the action with Captain Arman? I think that this is something that
amazing.
never could think on it. I think that nobody could think on it.
Well, exactly, we were saying.
Yeah.
If Frankie comes on, he's the designated captain. Careful here, because Barca have an attacking chance. But we
Oh.
denied.
But again?
No, please. Gavi. Oh no, go for the shot. Balde. Gavi was inside the box.
He should have taken it.
How beautiful would
Although I
that be?
goal?
do think that Pau Victor might have been offside there.
Yeah, it was a bit tight.
I think it was
Gavi.
just behind the ball.
Gavi.
What will Gavi add to the team? Option 1, energy and character. Option 2, quality and possession. Option 3, ball recovery. Well, it's all three, but the energy and character, right?
Yeah, I mean, you saw the players when he came in, they were all clapping, all excited for him. The crowd gives even more energy.
Yeah.
And also, Gavi, like you said, is just like a beast. He's full of
Yeah.
energy. Okay, never mind.
Sevilla scored.
Really?
Well, all
Yeah.
of our predictions were wrong for this
All of
one.
our predictions are wrong now with that goal.
Idumbo, number 27 scorer. So it's a pity because it could be the third consecutive clean sheet for
Yeah.
Iñaki Peña. I think there's no offside.
No, there's no offside because he started the
It's
run
a great,
on
great pass,
in his own half.
and it's a great definition. Nothing could be done by Iñaki Peña. So, well, it was the importance of Pablo Torres scoring the fourth goal.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very interesting. I'm just gonna say that we're working on the second chapter of Gavi the Return. As we said in the first part of the game, you can watch it on Barça 1. A great documentary. At the end of the documentary, now Robert, I will say a small spoiler. The last answer that we listen on Gavi is that he said he knows exactly which game he wants to be the returning game. And in the second chapter, we're gonna know which game is the game that Gavi said.
Was it this one? We'll see. The Gavi documentary, if you've not watched it yet, first episode went out today on Barça 1, so you can watch it, the recovery of Gavi with exclusive images, inside footage. It is simply amazing. It's a must watch. And you saw it. I mean, who's not happy today? Not because of the 4-1 win, because Gavi's back, guys, 11 months after. And
I'll have to make another episode with this game.
Imagine if he scores. Imagine if he scores. Oh, what a goal! 5-1, I think it's Pablo Torre. I don't think
Did he get a
anyone
touch
got
on
their
that?
head on it. Vamos!
Hello! Let's go! What a match. Manita.
Vamos!
Oh.
So, let's see here. Pablo Torre with the cross.
No one touched the ball. No one touched the ball.
No one touched it.
Who was flying for
It's
it?
Pablo Torres' goal.
Inigo didn't get a touch on it. The only thing I was looking at in that replay, Mark, is
Gavi.
apart from Gavi, is there is a Barca player who starts offside when Pablo Torres swings the ball in, but it's not Inigo who's the one who goes to the ball, so therefore the goal counts.
Well, for the moment, Bar is checking the goal. And now Gavi's talking with the referee because Gavi's the captain and Gavi's the only player
I love this.
who can play, who can talk with the referee.
Is it going to count?
What do you think, guys?
I think Inigo was on.
Isn't onside, I think.
I think Inigo was on. I think Cubarsi's the one who's off, but Cubarsi doesn't go for the ball.
But maybe,
Nowhere near.
maybe the Bar referee thinks that Cubarsi, with his movement, has something on Nilan, on the goalkeeper.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but Del Cerro Grande, who's the barman, is from Madrid. Everything can happen. The most important, it's confirmed the goal. Sorry, Del Cerro, I don't want to say nothing about you. It's confirmed the goal. Well, more news. 4 minutes of added time today, so 4 minutes for Gavi to score. And the goal, I think that it's for Pablo Torre. Here in
Pablo
Montjuic.
Torre, first time he scored 2 for Barca, right?
Yeah, first time he scored 2 for Barca and 3 goals this season. He becomes the 4th top scorer of the season. Lewandowski 14, Rafinha 6, Lamine Yamal 5, Dani Olmo 3, the same as Pablo Torre 3, and Pedri 3.
And Pedri 3, why? And Mark, if in the next 3 minutes and a half someone scores, maybe Gavi, maybe someone else, Uri, your cameraman, would get his prediction right.
Yeah, I have here. Uri, you said 6-1, isn't it?
One goal. Oof.
You listen to him. 1 goal, only 1 goal, and Uri will win in his first match this season. First, guess the score.
And when I read out the comments at the beginning, when I say guess the score and read out the comments on the chat, I have to stop saying, hey, 6-1, that's ambitious. No, but it's realistic now.
I mean, we're not used to these things. When they score, when I give my score, I'm always like 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to play it safe, but then
I'm not saying that we should all be predicting 5-1 results next week at the Bernabeu. I don't think that's realistic.
I mean,
Or
maybe.
And I think that's very important. Remember that we don't have players suspended for Bernabeu.
Oh, yes, of course.
If in these minutes we don't receive a red card, all the players will be able to play.
Gavi.
No, please. With 5-1, it's not necessary.
There's no need for it. Look at him, Gavi! Gavi with the turn. Hey, don't do that. Marek, I'm starting to think who you might get in the press room today. But I mean, there's so many players that I want to hear from.
Yeah,
Pablo Torre, of course, Gavi.
I'm not sure if Gavi will talk today. I'm not sure. He doesn't like a lot to talk.
You know.
So this it was very difficult to interview him from the documentary. But yeah, there's a lot of things.
Koundé, of course, 100 games.
Koundé 100 games. Lewandowski 14 goals in 12 games. Fermin returned to playing. Gavi coming back. Pablo Torre scoring twice for the first time in La Liga.
A lot of players that we could hear from. Marek, don't forget to ask Hansi Flick about the penalty.
Well, I don't know, but do you want me to ask this?
I mean, it's 5-1. I think you can get the question in.
I would try.
Yeah, he'll be happy today.
I would try, yeah. I'm just saying that we scored 33 goals in 10 games in La Liga.
How many?
33. 33 in 10 games in La Liga.
Silly. Oh, quick touch by Pablo
more than
Koundé, the cross inside by Koundé. Picked up by Nyland.
More than 3 goals per game. And remember that we scored 5 goals against Young Boys. We scored 5 goals against Villarreal. And we scored 7 goals against Valladolid.
And
and just for finishing,
Girona, right?
Just for finishing, in 5 games at home, 5 wins, 20 goals scored and 2 goals received. So it's 20 goals in 5 games. That's so 4 goals per game when we play at home this season.
And in the game we lost, we scored 2.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I mean, definitely the Estadio Olympique has really become like
A fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time we did not score at Montjuic was the Gamper against Monaco.
Last time we didn't score in Montjuic.
3-0. We lost against Monaco. I hope that we did not.
Nobody remembers that game.
I hope that we won't face Monaco again this season. 2 games played, 2 defeats.
No.
And now it's time to end the game. We won. Everything was perfect. Gavi returned. 5 goals, another win. And we're going to get to Bernabeu 3 points after Real Madrid in the standings.
Right, we'll talk to you in post-game. Mark, thank you very much. It's Barca 5, Sevilla 1. Barca keep on marching in La Liga, 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, heading into El Clasico next week. Robert Lewandowski named man of the match by La Liga after his 2 goals in the first half. Pedri scored as well. Pablo Torre scored 2 in the second half, coming off of the bench. And after the international break, guys, quite an impressive performance.
Not too bad.
By Hansi Flick standards.
No. Yeah, we're just hoping for a good game, that they don't come rusty.
Yeah, I mean,
tired,
it's a pity that they conceded, but like, it was a great game.
And the Gavi Pedri moment and the armband.
Yeah.
well, it's had a bit of everything this game, and we're going to be breaking it down in the post-game show. We'll be showing you highlights, all the reactions coming from the interview rooms, and of course reactions from Hansi Flick himself as well. Stay tuned because we've got all of that coming, highlights, reactions, analysis in just a couple of minutes. We'll take a little break. We'll be back, as I say, in a couple of minutes. Well, it was a solid 5-1 win for Barça at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. 5 goals, 2 by Lewandowski, 2 by Pablo Torre, 1 by Pedri in an amazing night of football at home. And Mar Brau is standing next to one of the protagonists, one of the scorers. It's Pedri.
Was the main character of one of the images of the game. Estem al costat de Pedri. Pedri, què tal? Com estàs?
Pedri.
Espera que poso bé el micro. Nit rodona, no? Victòria, torna Gavi, tu marques,
Perfect
no
night
es pot demanar res més.
You can't ask for anything else.
Yeah,
it's been perfect.
Para afrontar la semana que tenemos.
We've got a massive week ahead.
And
we've got Gavi
Tinc
again.
moltes ganes de preguntar-te pel partit, però m'ho poses ja votant. Com ha estat el moment del canvi? Com ho has viscut? I vull
How
saber
did
si
you
ja havíeu
leave
decidit que
the
el donaríeu al
substitution?
braçalet, si ell ho sabia, si ha estat
Did
sorpresa.
he
Com ha
know
anat?
about the armband?
Pero bueno, veía que no
No, he
estaba
didn't.
ni Frenkie ni nadie más y
There
creo que
was,
era el momento perfecto para dárselo.
Frankie
Creo que se lo
wasn't on the
merece, ha
pitch,
trabajado
and I think he
muchísimo
deserves it.
para estar hoy aquí y bueno, le estoy agradecido por
And I'm
nunca rendirse,
grateful
por siempre trabajar y
because he's
bueno,
been working
lo queremos
hard.
mucho y la afición también lo quiere.
Així que ho has decidit tu, que li donem el braçalet?
It was your decision?
Carlos me decía que Iñaki era el más veterano, pero bueno.
He said that Iñaki was the most experienced player, but in that moment I thought that
Parlant pel partit, Pedri, la sensació és que, tot i que el penal us ha permès trencar una mica el partit, la
You
sensació és
saw
que
the
continua tot com
penalty.
si no hi hagués hagut l'aturada, 5 gols, i arribeu a la setmana
and
del
you
Clàssic i
get
del
to
Bayern amb la
the
mentalitat per
Bayern Munich game.
Siempre la vuelta de selecciones son partidos difíciles.
Yeah, after the international break is very difficult.
Y bueno, contento por la victoria.
But I'm delighted for the win tonight. The coach always wants the best, deserves the best, and asks for the best. Very demanding, but we are delighted.
L'última, sempre em deies que el gol que li vas fer al Sevilla al Camp Nou era dels més macos. Que
The goal against Sevilla.
No?
No, me quedo con el de antes.
No, the one before. Today's goal was okay. There was a space, but no, the other one. Congratulations.
The words of Pedri explaining that he was the guy who thought about the possibility to give Gavi the captain armband. So standing ovation for Pedri scoring today and thinking about this image, just giving the captain armband to Gavi just at the moment that Gavi entered in the pitch. So important win and great action by Pedri.
And a great goal as well by Pedri, although he says he prefers the one he scored a couple of seasons ago against Sevilla. And yeah, I mean, an image for posterity, right, guys? I think we're all happy about the win, the 3 points, the way the team performed. But first things first, Gavi's return after 11 months, and that image that I'm sure is all over social media right now, and everyone will be loving, which is Pedri handing Gavi the captain's armband and Gavi playing his first minutes in almost a year.
Yeah, I was just checking social media and everybody's not just talking about Gavi's return, but giving him the captain's armband. I think we know how much Barca means to Gavi, and for him to make his comeback, we win in such a great fashion, and to have that captain's armband, like, I think everybody's a bit emotional.
There are moments in which, like, all the circumstances lead to that, right? And we were talking about, okay, all of our captains are out, Ter Stegen, all that. Oh, so if Pedri goes off, who's it going to be? And Pedri himself said, well, the most veteran was Iñaki, but I feel like today everyone will understand that the armband has to go on Gavi's arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my friend met Gavi in front of Ciutat Esportiva lately, and she doesn't speak much Spanish, so she just said, Gavi, Capitan, and he smiled.
Maybe he knew.
But I don't think he knew it would be that quick. Yeah.
It was definitely the highlight of today's game that Gavi returned. But we have the highlights of the football that happened at Montjuic as well, so why don't we take a look at them? 5-1 victory for Barca. Here are the highlights, those 5 goals that Barca scored. We conceded 1, unfortunately. But the game started with Rafinha handing Lamine Yamal the Player of the Month award for the month of September. And there is the action that opened up the game for Barca, which is a clumsy penalty on Rafinha by Piqué in the 21st minute, and that allowed Robert Lewandowski to keep going in his march alone for Pichichi. It's 12 goals already for Lewandowski in La Liga after the 2 he scored today. The first from the penalty spot. This one was Pedri's. An amazing finish from the edge of the box after the assist by Lamine Yamal. Just look at the strike by Pedri, who we heard talking to Marbrau just a couple of minutes ago, and I would like to talk about Pedri in just a second, but the goals kept coming in Montjuic before the half-time. Here, Lewandowski denied by Nyland, who put in a couple of good saves, by the way, the Sevilla goalkeeper, even though he conceded 5. And off of this corner kick, 38th minute, rejection by Nyland, fell to Rafinha. His shot is deflected into the back of the net by Lewandowski. Maybe a bit of a lucky goal, but hey, you have to be there. Inside of the box, not offside. Robert Lewandowski, what a start to the season he's had, and he's going to be important in these upcoming games for Barca against Bayern Munich and against Real Madrid in this coming week. Lewandowski doing a bit of defending as well, keeping the ball out, saving it almost on the line there. Second half, Lamine Yamal. Yeah, cheeky shot there from the edge of the box with the outside of his left boot. Look at that, if that had gone in, what a goal that would have been. The return of Fermin is important news for Hansi Flick, the Ferminator. Got some minutes in this second half. Ansu Fati got the start because Eric Garcia, who was initially in the lineup, wasn't able to start. We hope to get an update on Eric's condition. Pablo Torre came on in the second half as well. Set up by Koundé, he scored his first goal. It was a rebound there, and the moment we were all waiting for. Gavi coming on, replacing Pedri, and that moment in which Pedri handed in the captain's armband. Just over 10 minutes for Gavi here. Sevilla managed to score one in the 86th minute, making it 4-1. But then off of a set piece, no one touches the cross coming in by Pablo Torre, and the first time he's ever scored 2 goals. So, guys, a little bit of everything in this game.
Yeah, I mean, lots of happiness. The only bad thing I could say was the Eric Garcia injury and conceding, but I mean, happy day for Barca fans.
3 points ahead of Real Madrid heading into next week. Not bad news either. Right, where shall we start? I think from the beginning is a good point. After international breaks, it's always difficult to get going. Maybe we saw that in the first 20 minutes for Barca. Sevilla were very organised. We were talking about that. And then they just gave us the opening with that penalty. There's no question about it, right? It's a penalty.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Clumsy one?
Clear penalty, also a stupid one, I must say, but well, it's their problem.
Yeah,
we don't mind, and yes, like you said, they gave us an in, and then we had the foot in the door and just kept going.
And then we just knocked the door down.
Yeah,
and Barca are doing that this season.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they find that first goal, and like we've said multiple times, they just keep going. They say 1 goal's good, but we can go for more, and then they make substitutions, and then they go for even more. And yeah, I can't complain. How many goals have we scored? 33 in 10 games?
Right, I need to go to Marbrau, Natalie, sorry.
Okay.
Let's go to Marbrau in the mix zone. And I understand, Marc, that there might be several players talking to you later on in this post-game show.
Yeah, I cannot confirm exactly which players will talk with us, but I can confirm that we will have enough players to comment all the things that happened tonight here in Estadio Olympic Youth Campaigns. We talked with Pedri, we discovered the history, the history for what happened with Captain Armband between Gavi and Pedri. But of course, it's good for us to know that we have the possibility to talk with a lot of players. For the moment, there's only one player next to me. It's Jules Koundé, that maybe can be one of the players to talk with us. Remember that Jules Koundé today reached 100 games played with Barca. He also played a great game today, but I think that today it will be interesting, and I cannot promise anything, but I can say that we will try to talk with one of the names of the night. I don't want to say nothing else. We will try to talk with him, so stay tuned here, please. So the most important thing right now is that tomorrow there's somebody who will get older tomorrow. So tomorrow would happen, Robert, with you. I think that tomorrow it's your birthday.
Yes.
So we have a big surprise for you, Robert. So let's go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I was not
dear
expecting this.
Robert. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday early.
Thank you very much. Thank you
The
very
win
much.
was your birthday present, and the Gavi return. Happy birthday.
Was that Hansi Flick's?
That's your
present
gift.
for me?
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much, Marbrau, and to everyone who orchestrated this.
Everybody knew except for you.
Amazing surprise. Should I reveal my age or not? By my calculations, 44 minutes, I turned 37 years old. I'm turning into an old man, guys.
37. That's okay.
37. But staying mentally young. Right, Marbrau, is Jules Koundé gonna... oh, no.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Marbrau, is Jules Koundé, is he going to wish me a happy birthday as well?
I don't know. I'm
not expecting that.
I'm just talking with the presentator, Jules, que es su cumpleaños, dice si le quieres felicitar también.
Sí, vale, feliz cumpleaños.
A Robert.
A Robert, feliz cumpleaños.
Save that clip for Twitter.
Jules, tú sabes que esto no lo hago mucho, ¿eh? We are not used to do these things. So we will ask you in English just to the last question. Pero primero, Jules, felicitarte por estos 100 partidos con el Barça. Qué importancia le das y además haya sido una noche redonda, ¿no?
How important is the night for you?
Vuelve Gavi, el equipo gana y tú llegas a los 100 partidos.
Sí, bueno, una noche especial.
It's been a special evening.
El regreso de Gavi
coming back especially.
Contra el Sevilla, que es un equipo
Playing against Sevilla for me, my former club.
Número importante,
And it's a round number, 100.
Compromiso, consistencia también, así que bueno.
Not too bad, wow.
I'm going to go for 100 more.
Partido redondo, ¿no? 5-1.
It's been a perfect night.
Que el equipo da la sensación de que no han pasado estos 15 días del parón. El equipo
It's been an international break, but
you
couldn't care less about that.
Sabemos que el partido justo del parón es siempre importante.
Yeah, after the international break is always difficult because it's different, and it's really important to start well after that international break. And we've got a massive week, and tonight the performance was brilliant. We generated many chances, scored goals, but in the end I think what counts is the win and the goals. We're delighted.
¿Has dejado pasar la pelota adrede en el gol de Pedri o te ha pasado por detrás?
What did you do in the Pedri goal?
La he dejado pasar.
No, I
yo le he dicho que sepas que yo te he defendido, ¿eh?
Porque al final quería la intención de controlar y de después de
I just wanted to control it, but then I changed my mind, and Pedri said, just leave it. I'm not sure what he said, but yeah, I thought that it was the best option.
Que sepas que te he defendido. Jules, para hacerte la última en castellano, hoy evidentemente ha vuelto Fermín también, pero todos sabemos cómo queréis a Gavi, cómo es importante además con esa imagen, ¿no? con el brazalete de capitán. ¿Qué supone para el equipo la vuelta de Gavi?
How important is for the team having Gavi back?
Durante estos meses. Cuéntame un poquito las sensaciones que has tenido también personalmente de ver revolver.
Bueno, es un placer, realmente estamos encantados.
We are delighted to have Gavi back in the team. We've been waiting for that for a long time.
Conoce Gavi, que está cerca de él, sabe lo feliz que es cuando está con los compañeros.
Now he is a very happy man to be back in the team, and we are very happy to see him back.
Es un jugador que realmente lo he dicho varias veces.
He's a special player.
Un poco el alma del equipo.
He's the soul of the team.
Siempre da el máximo.
Gives his best. His world rate is unbelievable.
Poco a poco, porque bueno, son 11 meses.
It's going to need time. It's been 11 months out.
Pero muy contento de
But we are very happy.
Jules, let me ask you just the last question in English, just talking about how good was this night today in Montjuic, and if you can explain your feelings today and how important it is for you and for the team for the next week that you have with the important games against Bayern and Madrid.
Yeah, it's a great night. It's a great night. We played a good game, especially a good first half where we scored 3 goals. We ended up winning 5-1, which give us like a boost of confidence, especially after the break. It's always important to win, and we did it in a good fashion. And now we have also two very exciting games. First Bayern and after El Clasico. So it's a tough week, but we really delighted. That's also why we play to have this type of game. So we're looking forward to play on Wednesday against Bayern.
Thank you, Jules, y enhorabuena una vez más por estos 100 partidos. The words of Jules Koundé explaining, I think that was very good what he said in Spanish about the comeback for Gavi, and how special was for Jules Koundé today to reach 100 games against Sevilla. He played 133 games with Sevilla, and the most important is, Robert, that Jules Koundé said happy birthday to you.
Exactly, yes, exactly. That was the takeaway from that interview. Jules, well, I mean, you don't get that every day, a first-team player wishing you a happy birthday.
Yeah.
So thank you there to Jules Koundé. Marc Brau is standing next to Gavi, who's going to be interviewed by another media outlet, and we're hoping that we're going to pull him in. But while we wait for that, why don't we talk a little bit about Jules Koundé, a player who's, I'm not going to say flying under the radar, because everyone's attention focuses more on the Lamines, the Rafinhas, the Lewandowskis and all that.
He's literally there every game, so he cannot fly under the radar.
But
he's there.
He's performing so well this season at that right-back position, which is not, obviously we know, the natural position where he grew up playing. He still thinks of himself as a centre-back, but he just gives you everything there, and he goes forward so much now. He's almost an extra attacking player.
So this teamwork between Lamine Yamal and Jules Koundé looks better and better with each game, I think. I think that he also started to like to play on the right side. At the beginning he hesitated a bit, but now he's our dream right back, and I have only high hope that this will continue. I remember when I was in Sevilla for the game against Sevilla, an away game at Sanchez-Pizjuan, I came back and I told my friend, Koundé is such a good player, I wish we could afford him.
I have to interrupt Adrian, because Hansi Flick just went up behind Marc Brau, tapped him on the shoulder, went round the other side. Your typical joke, Marc Brau is with Hansi Flick.
Yeah. Well, internal joke. So I think that after it, I have to ask him the question that you said during the game about the penalties. So first of all, congratulations, coach, for the win. We talked with Jules Koundé, we talked with Pedri, that everything was perfect tonight. A win, Gabi return, 5 goals. So I don't know if you have the same opinion.
Absolutely. I can say the same. It was important after a break to come back and with a victory. So we start with 3 points in this big and really great week. So we did really good today. We need some things we have to adapt, but at the end it was really good.
I don't know if one of the parts of the game plan today was to play as aggressive as you played the first half, especially for the week that you have next week. Of course, you always want to win all the games in the first half nil, but I don't know if what's part of the game plan, the intensity that the team showed in the first half.
No, it's always our style, how we want to play, and also I think the first half we also have good ball possessions and I was really happy how the team was playing. And of course, when you then score 3 goals, it's perfect. It's perfect. And also the second half, we control the ball, and the only thing is the goal against us. I don't like that so much.
Well, we know it. Finally, we have the answer that all of us asked just the days ago. Is just Gabi going to play against Sevilla? So I want to know, how do you live the last hours with him? You said yesterday that all the people was happy to have him back, but I want you, if it's possible, just to comment the way that he comes to you on the bench. If you can explain just a little bit, what do you say to him, and how do you live the way that he received the captain armband?
No, it was amazing. Also, you know, the atmosphere in the stadium. When he goes for a warm up was unbelievable. I think also for him was a fantastic moment, fantastic feeling, and also to come in. So the result was great, and it was a perfect day for him, a perfect evening, you can say, for him and also for us.
The last question, it's because the joke you made me before. So could you explain us why are you not looking to the penalties?
No, I don't know. I started once, and I think it was when I don't look to the penalty. And we scored this, and so I follow that, and it's like a tick. It's okay.
Okay, today it's okay because we scored. Thank you.
Thank you.
The words of our coach just explaining why he's not looking to the penalty spot, and very happy. Of course, he thought about the goal that we received in the second half, but very kind the words that he talked about Gavi, how important is for the team his comeback, and of course how happy is Hansi Flick for this perfect night here at Montjuic.
Thank you very much, Mark Brau and Hansi Flick, with a bromance going on there.
I was going to say, they've gotten quite close this season.
There's a funny little moment before the interview with a happy Hansi Flick, and I mean, it's so recognizable, his style. Marc Brau is demanding attention. Marc Brau is with the man of the hour. Is he? Marc Brau, who are you with?
With Gavi.
Yeah,
in English. ¿Sí o no? No, en inglés no, más adelante. Gavi, primer de tot, felicitats.
Gavi, congratulations. I'm good. It's a very happy day for me.
T'he preguntat moltes vegades, has somiat com serà el moment de tornar,
Did
però
you
no sé si
dream
t'imaginaves que seria
a moment
quan et
like
criden
this?
l'equip marca un gol, que entres al camp guanyant 4-0, que et donen el braçalet del capità.
And you have the armband.
Sí, la verdad que mejor imposible, ¿no?
Yeah, it's certainly really beautiful. And first, I want to thank Pedri. His gesture has been amazing. And for the fans as well. They've been great, showing the support. How special is it? I'm very happy. I'm a Barça fan. And wearing the captain armband, it's special, one of my
dreams. No sé com estàs vivint les últimes hores, el dia d'avui, ho has estat imaginant molt de temps, hem vist avui a Barcelona, hem vist aquest documental on has patit molt, no sé amb qui has pensat avui.
You've been suffering a lot during the last year.
Has pensat en algun moment en especial?
Anything in special? Can you say it again, please? It wasn't an easy day. Did you think of somebody in special?
Les persones que han estat importants per tu.
No, al final las personas que más importantes para mí siempre han sido mi familia.
Well, my family. My family comes first.
Y bueno, llevo soñando con este momento de debutar muchos meses.
I've been dreaming in a moment like this for months. And I'm very happy. And now what? Now we win the next game. Congratulations.
The words of Gavi, the main protagonist of today.
Amazing stuff, Marc Brau. And there is the moment where Gavi made the run into the bench. He couldn't wait. You can see there just chucking his clothes. Gavi quickly realizing that as he made his way to the bench, his team had scored, applauding quickly, getting his jersey on, and just very excited to get back onto the pitch. You could see how emotional he was during that interview there, the little hug with Dani Olmo. All of the players with just waiting for this moment, and it's been a long time coming, hasn't it, guys?
I mean, what we said, last time he played was almost a year ago, in last game in the Estadio Olímpico was against Real Madrid. Yeah. I mean, we all love Gavi. Gavi loves his club. He's been dying to come back, and we all want him back. One, because we have so many injured players, but like Koundé said, he's like the soul of this team. He's such an important player.
And look at that. Hansi Flick realizing the atmosphere in the stadium, what the moment required, what the moment was, and the icing on the cake here. Just
such
coming on
moment
for one of his best friends in the team, Pedri, and Pedri handing him the captain's armband.
So was it Pedri's idea? I didn't catch that.
I think it was Pedri's idea. He said that he knew that Iñaki Peña was the most veteran player on the pitch who should have been the captain in normal circumstances, but he felt that, and I think we all felt, I think Iñaki Peña felt that the captain's armband for those 8 to 10 minutes had to go on Gavi's arm, and what an addition to the team, hey? I mean, the team getting
this is what
even more character now.
Mescam Club means to me. I mean, moments like that.
Moments like that, and I mean, let's focus a little bit more on the game. Why don't we have a look at a second round of highlights while we wait for more reactions to come from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, if we can get those highlights. There we go. Lamine Yamal, who didn't score today, but came very close to it. Rafinha came very close to scoring as well. And that attacking trio, guys. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski today, of course, with Ansu Fati on the left, but it's starting to become like clockwork, right? The way they understand each other.
And I mean, I think that's why we saw them all getting rested, because they're so important, and we really need them to continue with that chemistry in these big matches. But this whole season, I mean, that's the reason why Lewandowski scored all his goals. They've been mainly from assists from Rafinha, from Lamine Yamal. They just have a great connection, and you know, they're all very different ages, but it's just clicked.
I mean, and it's the dream scenario as well, that you have the game in a situation in which you can, in the second half, take off Lewandowski, take off Lamine Yamal, take off Rafinha. No funny faces either today. They all understand the moment. They all understand the week that we're going into. Hey, if we get a little bit of rest here, we've got Bayern coming up, we've got Real Madrid coming up. So important there. And, I mean, Adrian, a little bit about your countryman, Lewandowski.
What else is there to say? He's a machine. We call him Robot Lewandowski, because I'm just now wondering if this is the best version of Lewandowski in Barça, because we all remember his first season. He didn't score in the first game, but then he started scoring in every game. But I might say that this might be even better. He reminds me of prime Lewandowski back in Bayern Munich. This duo of Hansi Flick and Lewandowski works well. As we all know, they work well in Bayern. Now we have the best version of Lewandowski again. The 5,000 Polish people in the stadium, whatever it is.
Well, I've been delighted today. And I've been banging this drum all season long. To me, it's obviously confidence. It's the setups by his teammates, as we see there, the moment in which Gavi came on in this game. A moment which is just going to be one of the best moments of the season, no doubt. But to me, it's the positions he's in. Last season, he wasn't even getting the opportunity to score. And this season, he's inside the box almost permanently, and he's in the position to get his foot in there and score and finish those opportunities, which is where we want him. Robert Lewandowski, by the way, if you've got Pablo Torres scoring 2 goals as well, that's excellent news.
Yeah, didn't expect that to happen.
No.
But great news.
Great news. And Barca...
My understanding was that last season he was at times a bit frustrated with not getting the chances he might need, so he dropped further down on the pitch, and then he tried to become like a playmaker, you might say. And this is not his game. He's the best inside the box, exactly.
And it almost created a snowball effect, right? In which his frustration just kept building and building, and then whenever a teammate wouldn't set him up, the teammate went for an opportunity himself, then that created more frustration for him. And I think the fresh start this season...
Sometimes the teammate could create for him, but he wasn't there. He wasn't inside.
Exactly. So I think it's been the perfect cocktail. A coach that he knows, a coach that knows how to get the best out of him, teammates that are creating opportunities for him, Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Rafinha. So it's just a perfect cocktail for Robert Lewandowski, who's had an absolutely amazing start to the season. Right, we're waiting for more reactions to come from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. Marbrau is going to have a few more players to interview. The other thing that I wanted to talk about this game is, it's another drum that I've been banging on all season long and in this game as well. And it was the thing that was recognizable about Barca from the get-go in this game is that high press.
High press,
And it
yeah.
seems so easy to talk about, and it's so difficult to execute. It means so many pieces moving at the same time, and Barca are doing it to perfection this season.
I think what's also so impressive is how long they can manage to do it, because a lot of teams just kind of do it in the first half, first 15 minutes, but they've still managed to do it like the full first half, and then even on starting the second half, they start with that intensity, with that high press, and that's why they've been able to keep clean sheets and have so many people go offsides on the other team, and also why they've been able to score so many goals. But it's that intensity that Marc Casado has, that Gavi has, that energy that Rafinha has to be all over the pitch, and I think that's a lot to do with the intensity that Hansi Flick brings, that physicality that they have, those intense training sessions to give them this energy to last so long.
It's very easy, Adrian, to talk about intensity and character,
Right.
but there needs to be the work behind it. The players need to know where they're going, and it seems right now that it's not just about running after the ball, and now that they know, and
everybody has to be in harmony, because if not, if you have two players in front who press and the third one doesn't, then the whole structure doesn't make sense. So everybody has to pull in the same direction and press all together. So
it's one of the things.
It's like with the offside.
With the offside, exactly.
It's the same.
Like keeping that defensive line is
if
harder than it looks.
One piece doesn't work.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
fails.
Right, for one final time, let's go to Montjuic with Marbrao. I've been told no more players, no more reactions, but I would like to know your votes for man of the match at least.
Yeah, no more players, but I promised you before that maybe we could talk with somebody important for today's game. And of course, I was talking about Gavi, but I think that it was very good that we knew what happened with the history of the captain armband between Pedri and Gavi. And of course, it was important to talk with Jules Koundé today, reaching 100 games played with Barça. So let's go with my votes of the player of the match. And today it has to be 3 points for Gavi. Of course, he did nothing important on the pitch when he entered the game, was absolutely won by Barça, but I think that he deserves a lot those 3 points after a year since the injury he suffered against Georgia. I think that all the work he did to be here today, I think that he deserves a lot the 3 points, and the moment that we lived, it was absolutely incredible with all the stadium singing his name. 2 points for Pedri because of the goal and because he thought to give Gavi, the captain armband. I think that those actions deserves Pedri to has the 2 points, and 1 point for Lewandowski. Of course, if you score 2 goals and 14 in 12 years and 14 goals in 12 games played in the beginning of the season, you deserve 1 point. So those are my votes, Robert. I have to say one more time, happy birthday to you. I think I will see you tomorrow. And the most important is that today, Robert, I don't know if it's been a time that a Barça player told you happy birthday. Today, Jules Koundé said happy birthday to you, Robert. So it's more important than me, but happy birthday, of course, Robert.
Thank you very much, Mark. You won't be seeing me tomorrow because I am off tomorrow, so you'll be seeing me on Tuesday. I'm celebrating my birthday elsewhere.
Breakfast. You have to bring some breakfast to us.
Can I change my... Yeah, I will. I'll bring
points.
breakfast on Tuesday. Could I change my man of the match vote for Koundé for...
You have to give him some points.
Giving me, like, the happy birthday? Well, anyway. Mark, bye. Man of the match, Adrian.
Well, wait, who did I pick? Oh, yes.
The scorer of Finland, right?
The legend, Lewandowski, of course. 2 goals for Lewandowski, so 3 points for me. 2 goals for Pablo Torre. Why not? I think he deserved it. And 1 point, not maybe for the thing he did on the pitch, but just because we could see him on the pitch. Pablo Paez Gavira Gavi.
I think it's important that he came onto the pitch and immediately went and pressed hard and fouled a player. That's what you would expect. Natalie, your votes for player of the match.
I like yours and Mark's giving points to Pedri and Gavi. I went more for like stats and whatever, but
what actually happened
in
the game.
But Lewandowski, of course, not just the goals, but also the pressing, the defending. He made a great save also. 2 points for Pablo Torre coming on scoring, making Gavi's moment even more epic. 2 goals, 1 free kick goal that was actually really great, and then Rafinha, of course, for his assist, his almost goal, his consistency, his energy.
His captaincy.
His captaincy.
And my votes for player of the match are as follows. Robert Lewandowski, he got the job done in the first half. I wouldn't say it's his most impactful game in terms of what he did other than the goals, but hey, you score 2 goals.
He did the job.
Yeah.
Do it in 45 minutes. Good enough for me. 2 for Pedri because I think he's having an awesome season. How good is it to have the best version of Pedri back, which is something that we barely had last season. He suffered so much with injuries, and I'm going to touch all the wood that I can. But Pedri has been just a pillar in that structure that Hansi Flick has built. His creativity, his finishing, which he has proved as well, but also the high press, the recovery, the energy. So 2 points for Pedri, 1 for Gavi. I think I could have done it. I was feeling like I was going to do it the other way around, like Marabral did, just give 3 points to Gavi for returning. But hey, I wanted to make a little bit of sense. So the token point there is for Gavi. Just simply amazing news that Gavi is back. Right, total points for player of the match are as follows. Our player of the match is Robert Lewandowski with 10 points, followed by Gavi with 5, Pedri with 4, Pablo Torre with 4 as well, and Rafinha with 1. Let's take a look at one final look at the highlights here. It all started with Lamine Yamal getting his Player of the Month of September award, and Barça got a lucky break, let's say, in the first half with the penalty on Rafinha, and Lewandowski put it into the back of the net. The second goal was scored by Pedri. The assist by Lamine Yamal. Jules Koundé did actually say in his interview with Marabral that he let the ball roll knowing that Pedri was behind him because Pedri called him out. He said, hey, let it roll. And then Pedri did the rest. Fantastic goal. As we're waiting for Hansi Flick to step into the press room. Impressive goal by Pedri. 3rd in La Liga this season. And there is the reaction by Hansi Flick, an enthusiastic reaction by who's generally fairly mellow, quiet.
For a German, that's really hyped.
Here is Barca's 3rd goal off of the corner kick. The ball punched away by Nyland. Rafinha took the shot. Lewandowski poked it in, and it was 3-0 at half-time. There was a question, it did have to be reviewed if Lewandowski was offside, but no, he was in a legal position, and there managed to score his 12th goal in La Liga so far, and he is, well, by far the Pichichi. What we didn't know is that Lewandowski can also save goals.
Yep.
There he is on the line, preventing a Sevilla goal. In the second half, Barca just kept going. Here, Lamine Yamal, who didn't score today, but had another stellar performance. What a strike there by Lamine Yamal, denied by Nyland. It was a day of returns with Fermín coming back, replacing Rafinha. Hansi Flick was able to take Rafinha, Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal off in the second half, giving them rest for what's coming by Munich and Real Madrid this week. Pablo Torre came on in the second half, scored 2. That's his first, set up by Jules Koundé. Bit lucky in the rebound there, but hey, you take a shot. There's odds of that happening. Gavi returning in the second half and receiving the captain's armband from Pedri. He got about 10 minutes of play there. A special moment at Montjuic with Gavi's return. Sevilla did manage to pull one back. A goal there on the counter-attack. One of the rare times in which Barca's high offside trap didn't work. Pablo Torre scored the 5th and final goal for Barca in the night. First time that he has scored 2 goals. And another important win for Barca.
Not the last time.
Hopefully it's not the last time. And Barca now have 27 points at the top of the table, 3 more than Real Madrid, ahead of that Clásico next week. Big week for Barca, guys.
Big week, great way to start it.
Yeah, exactly. If you count, I mean, it's going to be 7 days because the Clásico is on Saturday. So, yeah, it's an excellent way after the international break to head into this with high confidence. Bayern Munich coming in on Wednesday, then Real Madrid on Saturday.
Bayern Munich, the La Bestia Negra.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The monster that haunts us a bit.
Definitely.
But the monster that we have already beaten, like in 2015 in the semi-final, 3-0 at home. I was there behind Pep Guardiola's bench. He was already on the other side. So hopefully this time we'll take revenge for what happened in the last couple of matches.
Definitely, and I'm hoping we'll take revenge for what has happened in the last few Clásicos as well, because we haven't done so great in recent Clásico history. Of course, there was that 4-0 win in 2022, but if we look at the tendency in the last Clásico, that's a bit of an outlier, really and truthfully. So I'm looking to be able to go back into the Bernabeu and feel confident about the team and see Barca being the superior team.
Yeah, and I think this is definitely a much more confident Barcelona. Last few years, going into Clásicos, it's been like, okay, Barca against Real Madrid is different, but it's not that same confidence. But this team, especially with Gavi back, with Fermín back, with Dani Olmo back, this is like a different beast.
Seeing the tendencies of the two teams, I'm speaking about El Clásico because as Blaugranas, we do keep an eye on what Real Madrid does as well. Lots of names, lots of big names in that squad this season, and they can definitely be dangerous on any given night. But I'd say in terms of level of football...
Level of football, yeah, exactly.
Level of football right now, Barca needs to feel confident about what we're doing, right?
Yeah, it's so different. And it's a bit frustrating for us, culés, because they don't play well, but they still... We cannot get farther away in the league table, and it's 3 points, only 3 points, when the level of the football we create like today, or with, I don't know, the other games that we had so many what
goals
was it?
and opportunities,
32 goals, right?
33.
33, yeah.
In 10
33
games.
goals. That's an amazing level of football.
And the good
and
news,
it's
of course,
only 3 points. So hopefully it will be 6 in a week.
Well, in 1 week's time, we'll see. The good news, of course, for Hansi Flick is that he will have the likes of Fermín, who's back. Dani Olmo didn't even play today.
Yeah.
Frankie de Jong didn't even play today.
Yeah.
So Flick is going to have options.
And he rested Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal, so gonna have a fresh team. Well, I mean, he has Bayern Munich, but hopefully he'll have some fresh players for Real Madrid. He has quite a big squad to pick from now.
And we talk. Speaking of Bayern Munich, while we're waiting for Hansi Flick to head into the press room, he's a bit delayed today. We'll see if he steps in a short period of time. The game against Bayern, obviously having lost that first game against Monaco, obviously Bayern Munich is always going to be a big game that you want to win, but you don't want to be in a situation in which you've won 1 and lost 2 going in 3 games.
Yes, exactly. And seeing that the teams that we will play later are all doing very well. Borussia Dortmund.
And away at Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah. I will be there in Dortmund, 11th of December.
Brest doing well as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, teams doing well in this new Champions League format, and it'll be important for Barca to get that win on Wednesday against Bayern Munich, a big game, no doubt.
At least it'll be at home, which we said the home stadium has been a big fortress for Barcelona. Maybe that'll give them an extra boost against Bayern Munich. And with Hansi Flick and Lewandowski, who know them quite well.
Definitely. It'll be a special game for Hansi Flick. It'll be a special game for Lewandowski. It'll be a special game for Gavi if he gets any playing time. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be a slow process bringing Gavi back. I don't know if Hansi Flick feels that he's ready to play in a high-stakes game like that one. Who knows? He did get that special moment today. We're seeing it again on our screens. Gavi, as he had that moment of return that he's been waiting for, as he said, for weeks, for months now. And he got to come on for his best pal at home in front of his fans.
I can't wait to see Gavi and Pedri playing together.
Well, exactly. Gavi, Pedri, Olmo.
Wow.
Well, I mean, do we forget, because Barca have been so good in his absence as well, the immediate impact that Olmo had?
Yeah, I mean, we saw him
making
with
this
3
team
goals.
better. It was absolutely amazing. Right. Hansi Flick has made it into the press room, and that's the perfect note to leave it on, that substitution that we saw with Pedri with Gavi coming on for Pedri. Guys, big week for Barca. Adrian, Natalie, thank you for coming on today, celebrating this 5-1 win.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Is it your
my
birthday yet?
already?
No, not yet.
Not yet, in 10 minutes, in 10 minutes. Right, we're going to leave you with the press conference of our head coach, Hansi Flick. Guys, have a good night. It's a big week coming. Visca el Barça.
Game before the most demanding match of the season. How do you face, how does the team face a game such as the game against Bayern Munich and the game against Real Madrid?
Every match is important. It's not only the big what it seems the big clubs play against them. No, also this Sevilla, and it's also very important after the national break to come back with a victory. And this was today really good. The players did it well, and yeah, we are happy for this result. Also for this result, happy about Gavi that he's back. It's really amazing, and when you see the atmosphere in the stadium, the fans were here, and it was really, I would say, goosebumps like that. Unbelievable, and I like this.
Hola, Hansi.
Hello, Hansi. Marta Ramon, al Barça juga RAC1. I wanted to ask you, beyond the game, I wanted to ask you about the initial lineup and Eric Garcia, who felt uncomfortable, and I wanted to ask you, will he play next game, and why Frankie de Jong couldn't play finally?
We also thought that Frankie start today, but also Frankie was a little bit feels a little bit discomfort on Friday, and so we decided yesterday that he just train separately. Today was much better, but to start it was not an option. And and when the game is running, so you have to decide. But this is now the next step, and for us was very important to bring Gavi in, and I think it was for him, but also for the team very good that he played 10 minutes or like that, around about 10 minutes. And I think Eric has some problems, but I think it's not so bad. So hopefully he will also be an option on Wednesday.
Mister, hola, buenas noches.
Hola.
Adrián.
Hello, good evening.
Live for Carrusel Cadena Ser. Gavi today went to the field with this level of intensity, as usual, such an energy, brutal energy. To what extent it was difficult for you, mister, to stop him when he wanted to come back? Was it very difficult to say him no, to break Gavi and to stop him to come back?
I think today Sevilla, I think this was his goal, to really to be on the bench against Sevilla, and maybe if it's possible to play 5 minutes. It was his dream, and it comes true. So it's I think we are all happy. I think you are happy that he's back. The fans are happy. The club is happy. The players, and you can see how, about his position in the team. It's really good, and of course also today the intensity he gave in the match, or to the match when he came in, it was good, but it's normal. It's his way to play, and I think it's not. Sometimes it's okay to be more calm, but it's not his style to play.
Hola, Hansi.
Hello, Hansi, Elena Condis, Cope Radio. Today, Lewandowski, 2 goals. As a result of a hat-trick against Hurricane against the Stuttgart, right? Wednesday, the 2 players, very good shape, great performance. What a problem. It's going to be a battle, Lewandowski and Hurricane, next Wednesday.
it's never a battle about players, it's a battle about a team. So it's a battle about Barcelona and Bayern Munich. So, and for me it's very important. I'm really happy that Robert scored the goals. It's important for us. But also you have to see he's well connected with the other players, and this is for me how a team has to work, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, we now. I think we can also celebrate a little bit this result, this victory. But tomorrow we start to prepare the team for the match against Bayern.
Buenas noches, Mr. Alfredo Martínez.
Good evening, Alfredo Martínez, live for Onda Zero. The team is leader, the key week, the most important week. Is it ready? The level that we will see together with Olmo, De Jong and Fermin, also Gavi as well for this decisive week, are they ready?
What do you think? Are they ready? Huh? You don't know? It's always, they are ready, they will be ready. And this is, for me, the important thing is our job is to prepare well for the next match. If it's Bayern Munich, if it's Getafe, is it Real Madrid, doesn't matter. And we will do that. And I think the team has the quality to be ready. And we never know what at the end what the result is. But what I can say is that the team will give 100% every match, every minute. And this is for us important. At the end, what happens, we don't know, but they will be ready.
Hola, Mister. Buenas noches.
Hello, good evening. Congratulations for the victory. I'd like to ask you something. The style of game that they have, the way they play, how the offside is important, right? And how do they do? And the way they play, the two, Cubarsí and Íñigo Martínez, they play a key role.
Absolutely. I think they are very focused. And with Cuba, it's really with his age, it's unbelievable what he's playing. The performance is really good. He's doing great. On the side, the experienced guy in Ini is also, I think, he adapts this how we want to play. He's doing really great, and also he's an absolutely leader of the team, and it helps us a lot. So, but also. In the back four, it's Jules Koundé or Balde, also doing really great. But at the end, it's also very important that not only they're doing this job, but also the other players doing job. And when we press very high, when we play like this, it's important that we can press the opponent with the ball. So, and if it's good, then we have no, it doesn't matter. So we need the pressure on the ball. This is very important, and you can see the goal how it the 4-1. This is we have to interrupt this. We have to take pressure on the ball, and at the end also to save the back, so the room or the space behind the last four. This is very important, and I don't like that we get a goal, but it's good to have this. We analyze that, and hopefully we do it much better, because we need it against Bayern and also against Real.
Raúl. Hola,
Hello, Hansi. This is Raúl Fuentes from Radio Marca Live. I'd like to ask you, when you came last summer in Barça, did you think that this time of the season you will have the team that you have? So united, the goals that they score, 27 points amongst 30 in the Spanish League, or maybe you thought that it would be more difficult?
No, it's... when you arrive, you always think. I always think positive, and but at the end, it's I would say it's a project, and when we start with the players from the Masia, because a lot of players were with the national teams, the Euro, or and it feels really good. It feels really good because also the young players are doing great. So and when the players came back, it was the same. And I think this is an important thing that that you have a good feeling and you step by step. I think the players get the confidence to play how we want to play, to do it on the pitch, and yeah, at the end we have the quality. It's where you can see it, and we are really happy that the players are coming back now. So the Gavi is coming back, Frankie will be there, Danny, Fermin also, and at the end we have also other players who work hard to come back maybe in the next 2 or 3 months. I don't know, maybe earlier. We will see, but when we are complete, it's an unbelievable team.
Sí, Hansi, i aquí.
Hello, Hansi.
Volia preguntar, de fet, per Pau Covarsí, que n'has parlat abans.
Paul Ballus, I wanted to ask you about Pau Covarsí. He missed no passes during the first half. The pressure of your team, I want to ask you, having a player like him, how does it help you so the pressure of the rival is not that effective?
Very smart. He adapts the opponent, the pass, and everything, and he's really also in a one against one situation really very good, and it helps us a lot. And he's clever. He's a clever player with the ball and also without the ball, and this helps us a lot.
Jordi. Hola, bona nit, Jordi.
Good evening, Jordi Blanco.
For the victory. FC Barcelona is the third team that scored more goals in the Spanish league. The games that has to play from now onwards in Bayern and El Clásico in Madrid, mainly in Madrid as a home, will provoke you to be with the ideas that you always have in mind, or maybe you will adapt the potential that the rival has.
Wow. We have our philosophy, our idea how we want to play, and every match is different, and also every opponent has his strengths and the weakness, and we adapt this, and so is the match plan. It could be also different and have nothing to do or has to have something to do how we want to press or how we want to keep the ball, how we see where the opponent gives us the spaces, and this is for us the key, and so it could be also that we change something in our match plan, but it's not so much.
Mari Carmen.
Hola, bona nit, Mari Carmen Torres del.
I'd like to know, Frankie de Jong, the injuries and the troubles, isn't the ankle or there is another injury? How do you see himself? What the mood he has? Lesion.
Okay, sorry about that. I start too early. No, it's no injury. He also was able to play today, but we decided to bring Gavi instead of him, and so we made 4 chances before. So we decided to bring Gavi because I think it was a good decision. But Frankie is able to play today and also on Wednesday.
Hola Hansi, congratulations on the win again. I wanted to ask you about Ansu. How have you seen him, and how important for him it was to be again in the starter 11? Thanks.
Yeah, I think for every player it's good to be in the starting 11. Every player wants to start, but I think for him, as a long time that with the injuries and he has really not an easy time. I think he's coming back. Also, I also think that he have potential that he can increase, but we help him.
Sí, ¿qué tal? Hansi, el 10 del Barça.
I'd like to ask you about Paulo Torre, team. He was in the field, in the pitch. What's the role that you expect for Gavi, Fermin, and Olmo? What do you expect for Pablo Torre on a short-term perspective?
Pablo can also play on a number 7, so it's we changed it for Lamine, and he's good with the ball, and you also can see he has a good shoot, and he scored 2 goals. It's great. He showed his strengths today, and this is very important also for him, for his confidence, and also for us, for our team.
Gracias, bona nit.
Bona nit.
Thank you very much. Good evening.